Yeah, everyone. Hey guys, how you doing?
What's up, everybody? Took me a second to find my mute button.
Yeah, I was like, oh, you're muted. I was like, maybe you went and got a drink or something.
Now I just struggled for a minute. It's fine. I'm fine. What's up, guys? Thanks for coming over.
Let's see if Witty's still awake. Witty, are you still with us? We don't know. Are you out there, Witty?
Deadly content to Witty, paging Witty. She's just happy and high somewhere. She's fine, I'm sure.
Well, then she fits right in with us. There's no judging here.
What's up, guys? Just me, everything. Tiff Mafia. Is that Tiff? Yeah, Tiff Mafia. Harmony, what's up? Mary
Tiff, hey
Jane.
Tiff, I didn't even see you. Hey, darling.
Nice. Little squad. Gigi's still reviewing Crazy Bridget.
Oh my god, I
She's so
kind of want
nutty.
to stay over there. It's like, damn it. I wish he kind of gone live earlier so we could have stayed for the whole duration of the stream. Well, we
I
already
know.
pushed the stream back by like a little bit as it is. And it's like,
That
wow.
was a mess. That was a
Yeah.
mess. So Gigi told me at like 5 o'clock. Well, 5 o'clock my time. He was like, "Oh, I kind of want to go live," and I was like, "Do it, do it now." He was like, "I don't know," and then he waited 2 hours to know. It's fine.
Yeah.
I told him it's fine like 12,000 times.
And then I had a fuck up, right? So my whole computer decided to reboot itself. Literally, I was
Yeah,
in
in
the,
the middle of me trying to be like, "When do we want to do this?"
I was
Death,
in the
just
midst
like
of
dead
saying
to the
to Little
world.
Boots, okay, so maybe we'll put it back a little bit or whatever. Let me go set up the stream. I was in the midst of setting the stream up. My whole computer went, let's reboot, which is usually not a problem. It came back on fine. Went to log in like normal. Well, it's wiped out all my passwords on all my accounts, and the password manager on my thing failed, and it said no password stored. And then I was like, what the fuck? And then I had to get into all the accounts, the channel account, the StreamYards,
I'm
everything,
like approving her over. Yet.
verifying accounts. And I couldn't even get into my Discord, so I couldn't even message her. And then I was like, oh fuck, thank God I got Twitter on my phone. It's one of the few things I do. And I was like tweeting her on there going, SOS.
It was like a very hectic hour of my life.
Yeah. we There's always some sort of like drama to go with the drama, it seems.
It's fun though. Like I like that we have like this nice little group of creators and stuff. Oh my god, it's so hard to schedule. Everyone's like, ah. I swear, come on, YouTube, you need a thing that like when I hit notify me, there should be an option for me to add it to my Google Calendar and then we can all just like
Yeah,
have
why
our
don't
little
they do like a
calendar.
stream calendar? So you've got it like,
Well, it's
you
hard
know,
to like put everyone on there and then everyone have to remember to do it. But wouldn't it be so nice if there's just a little option when we clicked? You take it up with corporate. Go
we
complain.
need a creators group chat for just all the creators and do like our own little calendar in there,
That's an idea. That is an idea.
right? Hmm.
We'll see. It's so
And look at
complicated.
our cogs are whirling. You can hear them.
Processing. No, I mathed too hard today and my brain is done. It's Friday. It's turned off.
Well, that's all
It
right.
mathed too hard earlier.
We're gonna watch some content that will deaden your brain even.
Yeah, so Gigi's watching the baby DC over there, and we're gonna watch the OG DC media Muma,
Yeah,
whatever you want to call her.
the protege. He's watching the protege right there.
Yeah, the DC in training.
The
What's up,
all-knowing
QP
oracle
316?
that is Bridget, the all-knowing eye. You know, I called her Bridget Media Girl. I was like, Bridget, she's fangirling. She's throwing herself in her chair for when Yo Mama pops up on her stream. She gives me fucking hardcore DC media vibes. You remember, like, every time someone would come up on her stream, like BGTV, she would be like, oh, like fucking over herself about it all. No?
Hmm.
You remember that? You was around for that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Right.
I
Tell
want
me
to
she's
comment.
not giving off the same fucking stink as that. Yeah, come
Oh
on.
yeah, She kind of does similar things too. Like Bridget's always like, oh, like she's the all-seeing eye, right? But she doesn't watch anything. She has to get told it all. Which
Yeah,
which is the biggest problem. Like I said in the last stream, it's like such a problem in this community. The terrible game of telephone that's played. Like someone tells someone something, then someone tells someone something. By the time it gets to whoever it was said about, it's like a totally different thing, and they don't even go check the original source. So
I'll reiterate my point about her when we streamed about her when she was coming at fucking Belinda sideways, right? And the fact is that she could do with a heavy dose of fucking humility, and I stand by that. And as could many fucking creators, like I said, none of us are that special. We're all fucking just normal people that decided to create a YouTube channel and talk about some shit on the fucking internet. Nobody is that special. Nobody is all knowing. Nobody's got the moral high ground. Nobody's word is fucking final on anything.
no, everything on YouTube is always a moral crusade.
And I'm going to say again, everyone could do with a fucking huge slice of humble pie.
Yeah, for real.
Get your
For
fucking egos in
real.
check, all of you. Like, come on. You can tell that even the reactions emotionally, like they're all strung out because of their fucking egos tapped into this shit.
Yeah. I think I've said it on Twitter too, but I want to say it here as well. Also, everyone, please ask for receipts of things. I've seen a lot of people put myself in quotes lately of things that I haven't ever said. So please ask for those receipts because I personally would like to see them myself as well before
I'd
you
like to
believe
see people
anything.
start quoting me. Good luck with
And
that.
that's all I'm gonna say. Just
I
fucking
barely fucking
don't
engage
quote
in
me
anything.
if someone told you what I said, because that's not what I fucking said.
What are they saying you said? Let's not come on. Let's not
It's fucking
dance around.
it was Alex Glittershits, and she was saying that like I said it was it's a whole fucking mess. But
No,
apparently I'm
address it.
racist
Address
because
it.
I
Don't
said something
let's
was
not do these.
okay.
Let's do it. Not do it half by half. So if you're going to speak your truth, speak your truth. So Alex Glitter said what, and you want to clear it up. So fucking clear it up. That's what we're here for. Do it.
So she said that I said it was someone slipped up and repeated Callie and said the N word. And she said that I said that was okay. I never fucking said that was okay. I would never excuse such a thing. I would never, it's not my fucking place. It's not like she's just so fucking stupid. She clearly wasn't reading chat. She even said she didn't watch the stream, but got told about it. So if you got told about it, don't fucking put people in quotes, bitch. Like, it's just so stupid.
I've never
Anyway.
seen you like moral high ground.
It's
Right?
something that I didn't even want to address because it's so fucking retarded, but like it's so stupid. I just want to reiterate, don't believe anything you see, unless you see an actual quote of me, like a screenshot of me doing it. You know what I mean? So stupid. But she literally put me in quotes and was like, "Boots said it was okay. This white girl said it was okay." No, I did not. I did
No,
not ever say such a thing.
no. And I can testify on your behalf in the sense that I've been with you in all different realms, right? In our own DMs, on various voice calls, in different group chats. Never once have I ever seen you display anything like that ever, ever. So that would be fucking foreign to me to even see you ever do that. So for her to put you in fucking quotations like this shit's real, don't put me in quotations, bitch. Bring the receipt, okay?
Yeah,
I
and
don't
then and
want
then
them
later
quotations.
she was trashing Allie and was putting up screenshots of the chat. So I was like, "Oh, you have some, but you conveniently chose not to show any of me."
Well,
Convenient.
anything
Whatever.
that you don't have receipts for is hearsay from
Yep.
this day forth, right? So it's all fucking hogwash, and I don't care what you said. Somebody fucking said or whatnot. Unless you've got something to go with it, then it's hearsay.
Yeah.
Yo,
So
Fedora.
yeah, what's up, Fedora, Capricorn? Who else? Kala.
I'm sorry, we were ignoring you. Yeah, we're getting into it
Gerd
already.
Gerd Gardens is a good name. I don't know if I've seen you before. What's up? Tulip.
I still can't get over the shit of him calling her my guardian.
Dude, and sometimes I think that he does these things to see if he can get away with them.
I
and she
think
lets it happen. You think
I
she
said
likes it or
to
what?
you, what did I say to you even a while ago when I called it about the escape route? That him with his Tyrant's Downfall, that band, to him making a band, to him getting the shop, these were all just escape routes, like a little fucking scared rabbit
Yeah.
looking for a way out, right? And I called it then. And I'm telling you now, he doesn't want any fucking part to do with her. And it's seeping out. This is the thing with Negs. He can't keep a lid on his shit, right? He's unfiltered to the
Yeah. Yeah.
fucking highest degree. And I don't mean that in a complimentary way, as in like I'm very forthright, right?
But
And
he tells the internet everything,
I'm
every
very
thought he
forthright in
has.
my opinion and whatnot, but I'm still reserved enough, yeah, as you
Yeah.
say, to be tactful, to not bring all my I'm not like the walking wounded. And there's the difference. Whereas he just, everything comes out with him. He has no way of fucking capping that shit. And the lid will pop off. And if it can't pop off, it will slowly just seep out in the most fucking poisonous ways. And that Gurdian shit was that. That was a little seep. That's what that was. He has this shit going around in his head. You got to remember how long they was opposed to each other, how long these two went at each other and thought of names to call each other. You think he still doesn't think of names to call her? You think he hasn't read some of our fucking comments about her and actually laughed at them and agreed? You think that hasn't occurred? Because I know it fucking has. And
Oh
he
yeah.
probably wishes that, Jesus, I wish I'd come up with that when we were fucking going at it with each
I
other.
mean, that's why he said Gertie, and I'm pretty sure. And
I'm
Mrs.
pretty
Pickles,
sure that he wishes that he was around for this shit. I think he wishes that he was on this side of the fence attacking DC because he
yeah.
sees how much fucking fun we're having and he missed out.
Yeah, so Mrs. Pickles asked if that was DC Beauty Girl. That is, we gave her the flat stomach she always wanted.
Flat.
Compliments of
Flat.
flat. Yeah, we just went by her description. This is everything she wanted. She wanted to look undead, right? She wanted her skin to be so pale and chalky white, right? That's what she said.
Mhm.
We
Yeah,
tried to accomplish that.
yeah, the goth girl, the goth girl that listens to all different music apart from anything that a goth girl would
Yeah.
listen to.
So I think with Negs and DC, like I think he just got so excited about having like a partner, like because he kept saying like I've been a single dad for so long, I've been single so long, I'm gonna do this myself so long, and he finally had help. He could finally like leave the house and know that the kid was okay. And I think he just like that kind of drew him in at first. And he was like, this could work, and now he's like, no, no, no.
Uh-huh.
He can't be
Yeah,
controlled for that long, and
funny
DC
enough,
won't let
Greek
go.
native girl. Yeah, I don't actually. I don't know. You tell me how much you know about me. You see what I'm saying? Like there's certain things that you know about my character or my trait or how I deliver things and whatnot, and certain opinions, and sure, all of that. But in terms of personal details, that it's surplus to this internet shit. Why would I bring that all to the table? You know what I mean? It's not, to me, entertaining, and I don't conduct myself like the walking wounded, even if I had a problem. The internet would be the last place that fucking knew about it. Yeah, you
Mhm.
can guarantee that if I've got an issue, that's the day that you don't all hear from me. That's the time that, oh, where's she gone? I guess something's going on with her fucking real life, because I sure as shit wouldn't be on here.
Right. No, Crick Native Girl, she's been sleeping in the trash can. That's why there was maggots there.
And that's what they all of them can't do that. All of them can't conduct themselves with that sort of levity of knowing when they should actually fucking step to the plate and when they should back the fuck off. When they should talk about certain shit, they should read the fucking room, read their own situation, their own mental health, and realize that it's not all fodder for the internet.
Read their own mental health. That's so
No,
far
but you got to, because if you
from
don't,
where they're
look
they're
at your
at.
own red flags in life, right? So let's say,
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
let's say.
No, for a normal person, totally. But like
No, but
they like
let's say like you're
uh
dealing with a lesser thing then. Let's say you're dealing with something like anxiety even, right?
mhm.
Something that's pretty fucking ordinary, a lot of people will deal with. You still got to maintain your own anxiety levels, right? So, and you got to know what fucking like flips you in that direction, right? To know your own red flags. And that goes the same with any fucking mental health issue, whatever it
Yeah.
is, severe or lesser. You got to know your own red flags, learn yourself and know when to fucking step up, when it's healthy for you. When you're dealing with a fucking lot of shit, don't come on the internet and spew about it.
Yeah, that's a foreign concept. This is Nex's diary. Pretty much. He tells the internet everything. What's up, BGTV?
Yeah, VGTV. Yeah, well, don't they both though? So DC's got that in common with him, right?
They're so nutty. Also, side note, if you guys can hear, I don't know, yelling, there's like my apartment complex has a bunch of kids that run around. They're running around outside. That's what that
You
is.
want
If
to
you can
put
hear
up
it.
do you want to put up the Rumble stream? You want to do that, or you got access to it? I didn't. I had it open, but it all closed when my computer shut down.
Oh, DC's which one?
Yeah, yeah. I can put it up. It's no trouble. But if you've got it to
I've
hand,
got it. Which one though? Because she's done a couple now.
well, let's start on that shortest one, the half an hour one, which is really quick, and we can skip around. She talks a load of
they're
fucking dribble.
they're all quit. Yo, what is she doing?
Well, I think
I'll show y'all. Hold on. Let me share. Let me post it here.
BGTV.
Your thing saying, yeah, right. Our first stream, she narrates a lot of Negs's moody diary posts, actually. Speaking of which, and if you're in the death
But I think she's
readings,
going out. So like what I was trying to get Hussey to do on another platform, on Twitch, when I said to him about doing the celebrity content because he wanted to be like fucking Wendy Williams, right? So I think that's what she's attempting to do, right? So how I said that, and the reason why is like it's not wise to go to another platform to discuss YouTube dramas because you stunt your own fucking growth, right? Because the community that you've got that's followed you to another platform, they're going to maintain themselves only with that shit. But you're not going to get any new people because anybody else off of that platform is not going to know what the fuck you're talking about, right? And anybody else from YouTube would have followed your ass if they was going to anyway. And if they haven't by now, then they're not going to. So that's why you stunt your growth. So I think she's now gone into this. She's talking about like hot topics, kind of like that, but she's not picking the right topics. In all honesty, she's still picking boring ass topics that nobody gives two fucks about, apart from her. Sorry, but it's the truth because she's like her boomer mindset has fucking ruined all that shit, and she doesn't know what's, she hasn't got her finger on the pulse quite like she thinks she has. Let's
damn
say.
boomers. All right, cool. I got my stuff open. Let me share.
Boring shit. And she's using old term phrases about jumping the shark and shit. It's like, fuck off.
Dude, she says some stuff, and like, you guys, I
Nobody
am
even uses that
exactly
term.
half of DC's
You know
age.
that term
She's
jumping the
fucking
shark
nuts.
was invented with Happy Days. You know that sitcom with the Fonz when he jumped the shark,
No, I
right?
don't
That's
know any
how
of
old
these
that
things.
fucking phrase is. That's how culturally on the pulse you fucking are, DC.
Hold on, let me turn off my screen thing. I got too much stuff running, you guys. What is happening?
I'm just like, yeah, you need
I'm
to
a
step
boomer.
away and step back again and think, yeah, do other content, do mainstream content, but not the topics that she's talking about. They're dry ass, I'm telling you.
So look at her stuff. She did one today that was 23 minutes long. Like what? And then there's 37, 34. I think we wanted to do the this one, and can we say this on YouTube? Are they gonna do
Well,
things to me?
according to DC Olop, I sound like Peaky Blinders, which that accent is from up the north of fucking England. It's not even London. So she's, yeah, again, for the Anglophile that she is, she gets it all fucking wrong. Yeah. Yeah, I don't quite have the same London accent as Jan. Jan is more East London, rough end of
Jan's
London.
nuts.
I'm North London.
Dude, so Jan was like tagging me today on Twitter of like a bunch of like weird TikToks of like literally her in like a clown like face. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, what's happening? Why are you tagging me in this?
Wait, who had a clown face?
Jan's views. She had
Yeah.
like it was like literally like a filter, you know.
if
So
the
do we
cat
want to look at this
fits,
one?
you know.
Which one do we want to look
Maybe
at?
she had a self-aware moment or something.
I want to see what she said at the beginning of this thing. Ooh. Look how...
Yeah, Bruce.
Wait. Where's that big old white dick?
That big. Oh,
The microphone that they have. She's got the other one.
Yeah, she's got the spittle one, the cake spittle one.
There's no thing on it though, the scarf.
I don't like how she deals with microphones anyway, the way that more often than not, like, she really leans into a microphone. Like, when she's sitting back, she can be heard, you know, and then she comes up to it at certain moments and almost spits into the mic words, and like, we don't want to hear all that, and the smacking of your lips and the pronunciation of every fucking syllable with spittle.
Yeah, she's around, GP. She did a little live today. It was like 23 minutes long. Maybe we'll take a peek at what she says in the beginning. I feel like she only talks for like the first like 5 minutes, and then she talks about stupid shit. So let's see.
No, not from the north, from North London. You're getting me wrong. She meant that I sounded like from the north of England. Yeah, like, it's a totally fucking different accent.
I don't know any of them, but I did watch Peaky Blinders, and you don't sound like quite like that.
No, it's a totally different accent. Like the north of the country, like all the way up, like from Manchester, Liverpool, all those accents, they're very distinct, you know, and a London accent is a clipped English tone. It's almost like a non-accent in a sense, you know, unless you're a Cockney Londoner, like apple and, you know what I mean? Like apple and pears, kind of like, yeah, governor, so, sort of like that sort of fucking Londoner. Then otherwise, just a flat London accent really isn't, it's just clipped English, I guess. What's my favorite drink? Coffee. Coffee. All day, all night, coffee.
It's how she survives.
If I don't drink coffee, then it's water. I don't really like sweet drinks.
It's like tomorrow morning already.
Yeah, right.
Almost. All right, let's see what she says at the beginning of this one. Maybe we'll skip over it.
Let me bring up this page. I am going to keep my fingers crossed, and I'm going to hope that I don't have the same garbled audio problem that I had the last time. Because
Boomer.
That was very frustrating. I don't know what happened.
Boomer. That's what happened.
Nothing changed in the settings. Nothing changed in the mic. So anyway, you don't care about my personal streaming problems. So, hello everybody. I just wanted
about any of your problems, bitch.
Why is her hair tucked into her shirt like this? Like she really like threw that on that quickly and just like sat down. Were you not wearing a shirt before?
Love and rockets. Mm-hmm.
Like why is she even like Nate shows us the background? Why does
say
she
fucking love and losers on that shirt?
Screenshot that, make that.
a quick
Love and maggots. When you first asked, so Death made the thumbnail and she's like, should I add maggots to it? And I said yes. And when I said yes, I thought she'd put them like on the like DC body that we made. And she put it like around, which I like now because you can see it.
Yeah, you know, like a little border. You know how I do that shit sometimes, or I slot us in the gaps or something.
She did, Christine.
Yeah, but she was so enthusiastic as well. I showed her the pre-thumbnail and I was like, I don't know if it's finished. Should I put maggots or no maggots? She was like, yes, maggots.
Yeah, what kind of question is that? For those of you that don't know, Negs filmed a TikTok of maggots covering his trash can. Like something dead was in there for a while. Like, why would you tell the internet this? Like, what? Again, the diary, man. He just has to tell us.
Yeah, somebody said in the chat a few days ago about Negs's maggoty trash can, and I said that's his pet name for fucking DC. My maggoty trash can.
He says her sweaty pink burrito, and she's the maggot.
My Guardian, my
Ew.
Maggie trash can.
Ew. Yeah, we're gonna play
Enjoy.
this. Gross.
Not going to be here forever.
Good.
I went to see Oppenheimer today, and it
Yippee.
is a masterpiece. A 10 out of 10. It is the best movie I have seen in years on every level: acting, directing, editing, set design, script, pacing, everything. Everything about it is perfect. Now,
She's giving it the Grammy, y'all.
It
right?
sung to
Now,
her little corrupt heart. That's why she was like, "Oh, I can get behind this shit." And now she's a movie buff. You know, this is another one. The all fucking knowing DC. You know,
Yeah.
she knows everything about music. She knows everything about movies. She knows everything about everything in every cultural fucking aspect. You know, nobody is all knowing other than DC. This is why we
That's why
say like,
she
yeah.
dressed up as a little director. Also, theory. Let me have
right?
her turn her head
Exactly.
real quick. But it
Um,
looks like her hair, like, watch it. Doesn't it look kind of purpley? I think she's dying at herself now. You're gonna
Hey,
fuck
little
it up,
bit,
DC.
little bit. You don't want to
What?
see a dusty clapperboard.
Her what did you just
A
say?
dusty clapperboard. You know the
Clef.
thing, the chalky clapperboard that directors have.
Oh, I don't even know what that thing's clapperboard.
Yeah,
The start thing that.
yeah,
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
yeah.
It took
That
me a
was a
while.
dust reference, you know.
Yeah, adjust. Your
there
hair's
were a
still
lot of
tucked in over here.
surprises in the cast that I didn't
Fix it.
expect. I did not know that Gary Oldman was in the movie
Okay, does she
playing
just
Harry
talk about
Truman.
this movie?
And with no preconceived notions. And the one thing that was worrying me was that it was 3 hours long and it was a Christopher Nolan movie. Hi, Sherry.
You can't sit for 3 hours. Rough life.
And I know what 3 hour long Christopher Nolan movies are like. And I'm not a fan, but maybe it's because all the 3 or very lengthy Christopher Nolan movies I've seen have been Batman movies.
So she just jumps into this one. Do you want to skip to the next one? Because I don't really care about this movie.
This is the thing. They're all like this. I don't know if you noticed, but her last few streams are all like this. There is no difference between them. Like we can speed this shit up, put it on high speed to get through it, and we can jump around in it. But you'll find that her sanctimonious approach and her all-knowing, like I'm the authority on these things now, it prevails.
She doesn't even put in any little zingers in the beginning anymore.
No,
Nothing.
no.
Why?
Because she likes it dry.
Dude, and apparently braless. Is anyone else? I noticed too much, you guys. I can't. Like, it's so far down there.
And I personally do not like to take on Batman because I grew up on the group 60s TV show Batman. The Adam West Batman.
I'm
Listen,
surprised she didn't say fucking she's friends with fucking Frank Miller or something, at this point.
this is the fucking face of movie reviews, guys. She's gonna tell us what's up. Like, all right, I want to look at the other one because this is so stupid. This one's lame. Are
She's
they
a
off? They're
Batman
all gonna be
purist,
stupid.
everyone.
Oh no, we'll hear about Disney though.
She's definitely got the fucking Joker look down, especially if you go back to the old school one.
Hello.
Oh wait, maybe that purple was it. What's she doing? She got extensions again?
Yeah, she'd never
She
not
was
had
hiding
them.
it in that other one. The other one was
She
what?
keeps
6 years
saying that
old?
no, this is my real hair. Bullshit, bitch.
No, it's
Bullshit.
not.
We can, and she hasn't even got a good color change on it. So half of her head is fucking. Not only is it purple, but she's got like these super dark other extensions. Half that other length is not real as well, because the real hair is like almost like a paler brown, it's not black. That's for sure. She's not color matched properly. So you can tell where the real hair is and where the bald patches are.
I almost wonder if that's like a test strip then? Or is she just trying to be an edgy girl?
Yeah, it's all glued in and shit.
Look at me. I'm a professional, you guys.
This is why she barely washes her fucking hair. as well, why she's always so fucking greasy and got a cap on. So if you notice, right, she washes her hair if she can, like maybe once a week or once
so
every
greasy.
10 days, right? She comes out looking fresh for 1 or 2 streams. She looks all fluffy and like, oh, you've had a shower, bitch. Then she looks all greasy and sweaty for like another like 6 days running, and just puts a cap on. Because if she washes her hair too much, all the glue stuff breaks down, and then she goes
Ugh.
to go and have her hair done more frequently. So, she's saving on money as she sits there with a cap on, all stinking with grease and sweat.
Their extensions, Mr. Pickles. Yeah, they're DC, I'm gonna turn you on to something fabulous. And for those of you in chat who haven't already figured it out, powdered shampoo, like dry shampoo, but it's like a powder. It soaks up the oil so much better than like some aerosol spray.
Yeah, I've got some of that. So, like, yeah, in a hard push, you can do that shit. Like, but for the shit that she's got going, like the amount of greasy sweatiness, like her and Negs both have, you see them sweating up in that fucking attic under the quilt, even when it's hot sunshine outside, she's fucking burrowed under there. And it's like, yeah, no dry shampoo is going to take care of that shit.
True. You have to have hair to shampoo in the first
Like,
place.
you can do it if you like want to like skip one day, but if you're like 5 days into needing to wash your hair, you ain't doing that. No.
Did you guys see the picture of her laying down, like up in the attic, like
Oh
when
my
they
God,
revived me or whatever?
I saved a picture, right, where she looks, there's this other one where she was in the background, Nyx walked off, and she was laying there.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can find it. And she looks like Ricky Berwick.
All right, so this is I already forgot what it was called.
Whilst I try and find this. Go on.
Yeah, so this is Disney's woes. Now she knows all about Disney. She knows all about everything, you guys. Like, what the fuck? How are we to question this woman? And why? Okay, I had a necklace like this when I was like 12. Like, why is a boomer wearing it?
Guys, in a while.
She's the eternal teenager.
For her cute stoner boy, her little
Mhm.
sweaty pink burrito. God.
I really wanted to stream. I've been very lazy for the past couple of days, and I wanted to save.
Lazy? Don't they got a business to open? What? She being lazy? Interesting.
They're always lazy. They don't do anything. They've not, either of them, got a fucking full-time job or whatever, right? They come on the internet, spend all day in fucking Discord and looking at other people's fucking shit on YouTube, reading into the abyss. Yeah, is that tired you out? As it, it's like, fuck me.
Isn't your boyfriend currently having like a mental breakdown for feeling like too much is on his plate right now, and he like wants to get away?
No.
And this bitch over here being lazy.
He's the happiest he's ever been. Let's remember, this is the happiest that Negs has ever been. Remember, if we're going to quote stuff, then let's quote actual fucking stuff that actually came out of people's mouths. When DC said, Negs has never been so happy, he's the happiest he's ever been. Yeah, he looks it, doesn't he? Man on the fucking brink. And he looks like it. Yeah, so happy. He wants to go off to fucking Michigan. He wants to be anywhere but in your company.
As he lays next to her in bed, looking up Airbnbs to get away from her. Mm-hmm.
What I was interested in streaming about up so that I wouldn't have like a bunch of 15-minute, 20-minute streams. So today is the day, and I thought that we would do a little catch up
on Disney.
And I'm not going to lie about it. Okay. The reason I'm streaming today is because I heard something yesterday that was amazing. Absolutely amazing. How is it amazing, you may ask?
Oh, get on with it. Fuck me.
Well, let me explain. There is a certain individual who has been talking about me like a dog, not the way I talk about my dog, but the way that people who don't like dogs talk about dogs.
Just want to say, fuck those people. Dogs are awesome.
While this person, who I'm not going to give the name of their channel.
Tell us. Name names. Jesus.
Yeah, well,
I
so
hate that
this
they
is the
do
other
this.
thing. This is what drives me crazy, right? So this is why when you was talking a little while ago, I said, well, don't do it. If you're gonna do it, right?
Sure. Yep.
If you're
Yeah,
gonna
you're
say
right.
some shit, then say some shit. Like name names, say the fucking situation, say what's gone down. Don't be a pussy ass fucking bitch and be like, oh, I'm not gonna mention. Well, then don't at all. Then don't mention the situation. Don't mention anything around it if you're not fucking willing to give the full story.
Like I want to address it, but not the person that said it, but kind of the person that said it.
And
But
don't
not,
act like, oh, it's because I don't want to give them attention or I don't want to give them that whatever glory or whatever it is. No, get the fuck out of here with that shit. Because if that was the case, then you just don't fucking mention it. You tumbleweed the whole situation. That's how you do that properly. It's all or nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, I held back because I felt bad for Ilya, but
Like, if I'm going to ignore a bitch, you best believe then they're going to get the fucking cold shoulder from me on the harshest front. They're not going to get like half and half, like where I'm talking some snide shit, but I'm not fucking gutsy enough to actually say all of it. No, either do or don't.
facts, Tulip. Yeah, she has no clout to give. Just mention it. Yeah.
Because I've given this person enough attention and publicity and support, and that person proceeded to stab me in the back. So, and lie about me day after day after
YTR.
day after day, lies, 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 lies.
That's what I think. It is.
So I will give this person a code name, okay, and maybe you can figure out who it is based on the code name that I use. And the code name that I'm going to use is unlimited breadsticks. Okay.
Oh, for
You
fuck's
sound
sake.
stupid.
You are so pathetic. You're a fucking. How old are you?
She's like 58, and she's
So
like,
you don't
exactly
dare
double my
say
age, y'all. This
you don't
is so
dare say
nutty to me.
YouTube the Rejects Club. You don't dare say Olive Garden Mafia. No, we're gonna go like so many fucking steps beyond and say breadsticks, unlimited breadsticks that pertains to Olive Garden, that pertains to fucking YouTube Reject, that pertains to fucking the Rejects Club. It's like fucking hell. How many houses we're gonna go around before you can fucking just say some shit? Weak much?
Do you ever feel like a microwave spinning
Fucking
round
hell.
and round, going insane? Those that don't know the reference, watched 2 streams ago about Negs. He compared himself to a microwave plate that just spins around all
Spins
the
round
time.
and round.
And
You
just
spin me right round, baby. Right round like a microwave plate. Right round.
I like the other song.
So unlimited breadsticks in the community full of Kiwi farmers and trolls and
Okay,
whatever.
so now wait, now YTR's community is full of Kiwi farmers too. Everyone just has them. We're just all invaded. The merge, DC, your little buddy has been gallivanting that for the longest time.
Um,
Can we call it the Merkin?
you know, not to take away from her community because there are some genuinely nice people in her community, but I noticed a lot of Kiwi farmers in chat. A lot. One in particular. Okay. This person decided to announce that they are doing a pop culture podcast and started talking about Disney. Disney.
Pop culture.
What have I been talking about for 3 weeks? Yep. And the hot take that I heard on not only Disney, but the actors' strike.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Pause.
Who's she talking about?
So now DC owns all topical fucking discussions in the world. So how dare anyone, right? If you dare talk about celebrity content, movies, music, anything cultural, then you're going to have to check in with DC because she may have spoken about it first. And if she has, you're stealing from her. Okay? Just let you all know.
Yes, Capricorn. Thank you.
Me sad because I thought if you are still watching my content and you are still stalking every move that I make and that Megs makes, then you could at least have the courtesy of sitting down and maybe taking a note, or maybe even, I know that this is hard to imagine, maybe even do some research before you start running your stupid mouth where you demonstrate quite clearly that you know nothing about any of the issues at hand. Nothing.
You know nothing about Disney, YTR. Nothing.
Look, I don't like YouTube Reject. It's no secret that I don't fucking like her, right? but nor do I like this old bitch. And in all honesty, she's absolutely in the wrong in this, because at the end of the day, whether YouTube Reject covers the same fucking topics as she does or not is by the by. And you're on public platform. Surely you want people to watch you, right? Whether the people that like you, dislike you, or feel indifferent about you. Surely your whole thing is being on a public platform. It doesn't matter to you. A view is a view, no? So what does it matter to you who's watching you? What does it matter to you if she's doing content on a different platform entirely? What does it matter to you if you inspired her content altogether? What does it matter to you, really?
Mm-hmm.
That's not stalking, by the way. Anybody is free to watch anybody on any public platforms, whether
Yeah.
you like them, dislike them, or, as I said, whatever in between.
Maybe quit telling the internet all about it. You know, like
This is the other
Mhm.
thing that pisses me off, when people think that they can warden not just the internet, but also content like that. Nobody gets to. And even if you feel that somebody's plagiarizing you, stolen your content in some way, the topic that you was talking about, oh well, nothing is original in this world, unfortunately, okay? And things overlap, and people fucking steal from you, and people do all kinds of shit. Just do it fucking better than them then, and stop fucking complaining.
Nothing about the business of entertainment. You don't know anything about Disney. You don't know anything about Bob Iger. All you can say is, "Oh, I'm glad that they're failing because they've gone woke." Okay, but you know that there are more reasons why Disney is failing. It's not just the political stance that
but
they've
what was the reason?
taken, or the way that the movies are written to include like boss babes and all that kind of stuff. It's not only that. It's a lot more than that.
Look how
It's
wide her
never
eyes
that
get.
simple. Okay. There's a lot going on. There's Bob Iger, there's the board, there are the fans, there is Lucasfilms, there are the cable and
DC's always so like intent on all these, like, you don't even know what happened behind there. Like sometimes you don't need to know more than the outcome, you know?
Nobody
Like
knows apart from DC. You got to remember, she's done all the hardcore fucking research. She's done the groundwork. She's done her marketing research. She's done everything, gone to all of her sources to check all her fact points. Nobody else is more versed in this subject than DC possibly could be on the planet. She is all and above.
mm-hmm.
traditional broadcast arms. You know, whether you're talking about ESPN, Nat Geo, ABC, there are hugely bloated budgets that are largely responsible for Disney's fall from grace, because they are
That was
spending too much
bitter.
money on
Bloated
these
budget.
movies, and they are spending too much money on their TV shows. And I would like to add that not only are the movies doing badly and the TV shows doing badly, but now, because we've got an actors strike going on, the actors can't come out and promote these shitty shows and movies. So what's happening is that we've got studio heads and we've got directors who are coming out, and they are sticking their foot in it over and over and over again. And there are two themes that have emerged across all the Disney properties that produce movies. One is blame the fans. Blame the fans, because you're all a bunch of peasants and you're too ignorant to understand what I, the director, have created, because my vision is so incredible, right? The second thing is an absolute failure to take responsibility for their part in these disasters. I'll give you an example.
Yeah, DC
I'll give you an
definitely
example.
run Disney,
Okay,
you
so
guys.
evidently, I mean, I have been talking to Crochetter about this for quite some time, and I have said,
That's where she got her facts. She read like one Twitter article and talked to Crochetter. Which, by the way, for everyone's like, "Where's DC?" DC's back on Twitter even right now, you guys. She is around, y'all. She's doing shit. She's here. She's checking in once a day. She's giving us some wellness checks and getting back to some of her Muma, mentalities. She's back on the Twitter twatters now that it's not Twitter anymore.
I find it impossible to believe that Disney released.
Hold on one sec. Just pause again. Look, it's very well documented that she has listed his many failures. I guess now she's persistent in making him an accomplished man, and reversing all that damage so she can tick, tick, and tick, right? It hasn't worked yet. And we're yet to see any result of any success of her involvement with him as yet. So until that day comes, you know, her spin doctoring skills are lacking, because I did a fucking better job at rebranding Hussy, Negs, and Tragic than fucking she's done with just one person.
They don't call her the channel killer for nothing. And I think he's in for a rude awakening when he finds out she's also a business killer. I mean, neither of them are nice. Like, how are they going to market themselves?
And that was my comment. So Olaf asked, "What do you think it smells like under that hat?"
Oh, stop it!
And I replied back saying,
"You guys, I want your yeah. What's your guys' best guess? You guys all saw the maggots on the trash can. What's in that trash can? So we've seen DC. We have proof of life from DC. What's in that trash can? You guys think? I want your best guesses."
These movies without doing test screenings. How is that possible? Well, apparently there were test screenings done, and the original ending for Indiana.
Okay, total side note too. But why is she so focused on like mainstream media? Mainstream media is fucking dying. It's the end of an era. Like no one pays attention to it anymore except for old boomers like
why I
DC.
said so.
Like why is she perpetuating it?
When like Hussey wanted to be like the Wendy Williams of Twitch, and I said, okay, so we'll do hot topics. I'll give you fucking articles daily, and you've just got to read them off, right? And interact with the viewers about these topics, right? There's a way to do that shit. And like I said, you've actually got to pick stuff that people want to know about, right? People that it's got to be on the pulse, that people like are actually fucking interested in.
Yeah, it's just weird that like the topic.
So you've got to pick people that are like have got a big social media presence, or you know, are being talked about in all realms. And if some shit goes down with them, and that's the sort of stuff that you want to be talking about, you've got to bring it, you know, whilst it's hot, sort of that thing. Not like read this thing and do your ring and about a fucking old thing and Disney and this and that and shit that no one cares about. It's like, fuck off. These articles are all out there for everyone. If we was interested, you go read that shit yourself from the actual correct sources or whatever. You don't need this old biddy to tell you about it.
You guys are killing me. I don't want to put all these on screen, but I bet Neg's dignity smells pretty fucking rank.
What dignity? Has he ever had any? Has he ever fucking had an ounce of dignity?
No, it died a long time ago. I've been in that trash.
No, I don't think he's ever had any. Let's remember, like the realms that he comes from, he's always been hated. Even when he was a young boy, he was bullied, okay? He's clung to his mother's fucking skirt all of his life. She's wiped his ass continuously. He's never taken pride in anything. He's never accomplished anything. So tell me where the dignity was in the first place.
Killing me.
Yes,
I love you all. Love you all. Thank you so much for answering my question. And Fedora, that was my thought. We've got a wellness check on DC, but like
Jones, The Dial of Destiny, was reshot because it tested so badly. Remember at the end of I guess it was Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade,
who cares?
when his son Mutt, Shia LaBeouf, picks Indy's hat off the ground at the wedding, or picks Indy's hat up off the ground and tries to put it on, and Indy picks him and says, "No, not yet," or whatever he says. I haven't seen the movie in ages, so I don't remember the exact verbiage.
Why do we care about Indiana Jones storyline?
Exactly.
Why are you drinking full sugar sodas? Bitch, you got cancer. Cancer's all of it. That's why you're fat, DC.
See, she's got the big white dildo in this one.
Hold on, I want to watch her drink that again. Did I go back too far?
Shia LaBeouf.
I hate the way she drinks. Don't make me watch that again.
I want to see it again.
And tries to put it on, and Indy picks him and says, "No, not yet," or whatever he says. I haven't seen the movie in ages, so I don't remember the exact verbiage.
So why are you talking about it? Why do you say it like that? Picky up.
Why
she fucking? Sorry, you guys. She like looks up. She like look.
What is wrong with like the way that she even sucks on her Tums, the way she like rolls it around in her mouth, right? When she snacks on things, when she drinks things, everything about it. And
Fucking
like,
old
it's not
lady.
just because I've got a dislike of the woman. Like, seriously, the way that she does this shit, it really disturbs me. And because she's got no neck as well, right? It makes it worse. So if you've noticed that when she drinks, like she has to like stiff body that shit. So her shoulders go up, right? And she almost has to like lean
Yeah.
like she's leaning back in her fucking sun now.
Like she's taking a pill or
Take
something, like
three.
looking up and like gulping.
When you got no neck, there's no bend, right? So I've noticed, like, she's got a tiny little stubby neck, so she's got no bend in it. So she has to do a full body tilt to take in liquids.
I bet she has to take the.
Apparently, the original ending of this disastrous film involved the Phoebe Waller-Bridge character picking up Vicky's hat and putting it on her head, which was a clear indication that she was going to propel the franchise forward. And audiences absolutely hated it across the board. And so they had to reshoot it to the new ending, which audiences also didn't like.
I haven't
And if
seen
they
a
had
mainstream movie in like 5 years. Like, fuck paying anyone for that shit.
And they're all so predictable. This is the thing. They're all money for old rope franchises that they know that are a tried and tested audience for. The plot line is, subpar, and the writers, the team of writers that got on it, it's all fucking shit. And we can all like tap into any of these Hollywood films, and it's like, yeah, within the first 10 minutes of sitting down, you know what's going to happen by the fucking end, unless you're a dunce, right?
Yeah, and it's just like
Yeah.
a bunch of rich people telling stories to me, and I'm like, I don't fucking care
And
about
she's
your
really
stories.
bought into all this stuff. She thinks her
Right.
opinion really fucking matters, you know. She
Yeah, like wipe this fuzz off your hat, DC. Like, what is going on? Look how angry she is. Like, why is she's so
told you
uptight
she's a
about it?
movie buff. She's a music critique. She's all the fucking things in the world, you know.
Yeah, all from your little 60K
And a
house in
food
Indiana.
critique, you know. Nobody knows like the high end taste of like the food that she knows, and the Gordon Ramsay this, and
You don't even know what
like
duck fat
goose
tastes
fat
like.
potatoes, bitch. It's like
stuck to the ending that Lucas and Spielberg envisioned for the movie, for the franchise, basically. At least the part of the franchise that included Harrison Ford, I think that it would have done much better. And of course, they didn't, because what do Lucas and Spielberg know, right?
Yeah, they should have listened to you. What does Spielberg know?
So there have been a lot of missteps along the way. And no, the actors' strike is not because the movies are flopping. That's not why the actors are striking. We're going to talk about that in a second, okay?
Look at what is she doing?
Right. Now, some of you may have heard that Disney lost the lawsuit against the state of Florida, against Ron DeSantis.
No,
I am not going to
don't
discuss the
care.
specifics of what is going on with Disney in court, because it is a very complicated case. And my brain has not been clicking lately.
No,
It's
complicated.
Pause.
Trying.
This is DC's typical fucking go-to, right? Because she doesn't have an ounce of humility. Again, we're back to that old nugget of humility. Doesn't have an ounce of it to recant on anything, or, you know, can't admit for one moment that she's not well informed enough on something. Now it's a lack of her memory, or she can't think of it, or, oh, I must be excused for. No, bitch, you didn't do your research correctly. You don't want to get into the actual depths of the topic because you lightly read an article and thought, oh, I'll live stream about this.
Yeah.
That's what you did, without knowing all the factors of why Disney should be pulled into courts in any sense. You know, not knowing that Disney fucking owns more real estate, more land in America than any other fucking corporation going. More than the fucking government even. It's owned by fucking Disney. So there's all kinds of logistics and legislation around this shit and things that Disney should be pulled up for. And if you did your research on the company and why they've got a stench about them, then you'd be a bit more well informed when you come to a subject like this, rather than just like freewheeling in it because you read an article.
And why is there like a little red dot right here? You think Negs has got her? Like, he's like, you better go online. You haven't been on for 6 days. People think we broke up. I'm just kidding. But what is that? Why is it shiny?
I think no. If anything, that's what made her not go live, because she started to like the fact that they're being talked about.
Yeah.
Her fondest moment, like, of their relationship was when they first started dating and causing all, like, everyone to talk. Like, she was like a fucking. She thought she was the cheerleader.
When they
Fucking
broke
dating
the
top.
internet.
And
Yeah.
she thought that everyone was talking about the popular boy and the popular girl, like, fucking dating or something. Whereas it was far from that. It was the opposite. We was all laughing at, like, look at these two speds fucking like joined forces now.
Yeah. You're an internet sideshow, DC. You got kicked off YouTube. You're now on Rumble. You're a literal internet sideshow.
But she wants to be talked about. See, this is the thing. Next may have like, at this moment in time, or he's pretending that he doesn't want that sort of interaction or whatnot because he's sad fishing the whole situation. But she's a thirsty fucking bitch. She's a pick-me bitch, right? And let's not forget it. And she's always wanted to be little Miss fucking popular, right? Which she could never be. She could never be the cheerleader bitch in school, right? But now she thinks she is. She thinks she's on top of the heap. And they're all talking about us. She loves it. She loves it when she thinks that everyone's talking about them, even if it's breaking up. And she's like, no, got ya. I'm still with him. I'm still got my cute stoner boy. It's like,
gross.
Involved in that lawsuit. It's not just about whatever is being taught in Florida schools. That's not what it's about. There's a lot at issue here. But what you need to know is that the two lawsuits that are proceeding simultaneously, one at the state level and one at the federal level. And so basically, I think that what's happening now is that the state level lawsuit is going to have to wrap before the federal one can take place. Okay. But the victory that Ron DeSantis had in court is not the end of it. Okay, it's not like the suit is closed. It's not over. It's not a win for DeSantis. It was a procedural ruling. I think that based on what I've been able to figure out about the suit is that Disney was living in an interesting sort of quasi self-governing district, sort of like Washington, D.C. But Disney was under the impression that they could proceed.
Dude, she's just like burping this whole time. You're drinking a carbonated soda. She keeps holding her finger up. Like, stop drinking carbonation if you have the GERD.
It's because she does the fucking tilt. I'm telling you, it's because she pours it straight down her gullet. Like, there's an action that goes with it. I'm telling you, she like takes in all this air and she just like, it's like pouring drain fluid down the sink or something. It's like, it's like, I don't like it.
Hi, Judy. Good night, Judy.
Yeah, it's a late one, Judy. Sorry, darling.
With business within that district, like the Vatican, like they were their own separate country, and they were completely.
She just compared
they were not subject to the laws of Florida. So this is what it comes down to. The previous board of this district was completely was wiped out, and Ron DeSantis replaced the board with his people over the Disney people. And now a lot of stuff is coming out about diversity, equity, and inclusion, which is not really surprising. I find it funny that some of these YouTubers are so shocked by what they're discovering, but there's a lot more at stake than just that or what's being taught in classrooms to kids and that business. I mean, that was what started the brawl between Disney and DeSantis, but that is not the only consideration in this lawsuit. There's a lot going on, and it's very, very complicated. So I don't want to say something. Imagine somebody not wanting to go on their channel and make statements without doing proper research.
Oh,
anyway.
Got it. Your fucking
boyfriend. This is another thing that drives me mad, right? Okay. In terms of doing research, if people knew what actual fucking research was, right? When you're actually pulling up the logistics of something.
If they knew what research was, we would have had Meg's documentary a year ago.
When you're cross-referencing actual, your facts and sources, right? You're putting up the figures and facts that go along with such information as you do so. Okay? It's not what she thinks fucking... These people that band around the term research all too readily have never actually done proper research on topics or subjects or actually pulled true sources. They stumble across something that they think is a good idea, absorb that, and regurgitate the points that they think, pertain to what they agree with. And that's all it is. That is not research. I'm sorry, but it's not. And you come fucking to the table well ill-informed. You said, oh, I can't, oh, I don't want to get into that. No, you don't want to get into certain stuff because you have not done your research on that company to even speak of such things. You've come at it half-assed.
That's always how they do it.
And why are you referring to these YouTubers as well? You're on a fucking different platform. This tells us how much YouTube still bugs you and fucking Next, because you always refer to it constantly. The YouTubers and YouTube and the YouTubers and YouTube. It both burns your ass that neither of you are on fucking YouTube. You're on various other platforms and you're still both talking about YouTube and YouTubers.
Facts, Kate.
So Disney has that headache. They also have the headache of the parks. And what I have discovered is that the parks, we all know the parks are incredibly expensive. There are not a lot of people attending. This 4th of July weekend that passed was a disaster for Disney. The attendance figures were approximating attendance figures in September, not the 4th of July weekend, which is always a big moneymaker for Disney, where there's a lot of attendance at the parks. So what's the problem? Well, the problem, number one, is that the parks are ridiculously expensive. Problem number two, a lot of the booking that you have to do ahead of time to reserve lines, reserved for, any restaurant, or
don't look at me, Kate,
to get on the rides, to schedule ride times, everything. Basically, anything that you want to do at the park is controlled by an app. If the app goes down, if the Wi-Fi goes down, you've got a real problem. There are also problems involving how much of your cell phone battery you have to use in order to just make it through the park on any given day. And so people are going in with like 2 or 3 replacement chargers or extra chargers or batteries to take in with them.
What are you fucking talking about? Oh my God, please stop this. Please stop. Please stop. Okay.
Does she have
a
description of like her articles she was reading?
I don't know if any of you have been to the fucking Disney or not, right? I used to live in Florida, right?
I used to go every year with my family.
Right?
Until I lived in Florida.
Even if the system is modernized and it's all by that and whatnot, and like I didn't go that long ago and whatnot, and we booked it all online as well, and you get money off if you're a resident of Florida as well. So like it's better to do it that way because then you get your percentage off, and it's bullshit what she's talking about. Like I didn't even take my phone. My husband took his phone, right? And he didn't take fucking free replacement batteries with him.
Yeah. And when you go to amusement parks, like we would always bring like walkie-talkies and shit.
Now, let's think about this. Like you're on all these fucking fast rides. You go on fucking log rides, all kinds of things. Oh yeah, everyone's carrying around all their electronics with them. When you go on all those rides, spinning you around upside down and on the log ride, make sure that you got all your chargers and all your electrical equipment with you. Yeah, who does that, DC? You're fucking insane. You're insane. I don't know what world you live in. Nobody's doing that. Nobody's using their phone so much that it's draining the fucking battery. Unless you're at the fucking park and rather than actually enjoying yourself and doing the things that should be the activities and whatnot, you're not draining your fucking battery. You dick.
Yeah, I don't know. She doesn't have a good grip on reality. And yeah, like when are they planning on going to Disney? Like, why is this relevant to her life at all? She's spending her time researching this when Negs is having to postpone the opening of his business.
She would need free fucking charge. Do you know why she would need free batteries? Because she can't fucking live a moment offline. So no matter where they go, even if it's on holiday or whatnot, I bet she has to fucking take free batteries wherever she fucking goes. Not just ones to insert into Negs's back either. Because you fucking live online. You can't fucking take a break. You got to post every moment, even when you're on vacations, all kinds of shit. Be in the Discords, be on Twitter.
It's even better at music festivals.
Nobody else is doing that. When we all could like have a day out or do an activity, it's minimal. like use of the phone that you need to use, like
Yeah.
to hook up with the people that you're fucking hanging out with for that trip, you know. And then if you do need it for the app or for whatever it is, the theme park, then you're using it. Like you there's all kinds of things to do at the park, and you go to like things like places to eat and little activities
That's
and all
my thing
kinds of
too.
things,
Like,
right? And yeah, you book your rides ahead of time. So that if you book your tickets ahead of time online and you're taking the phone and having to use the app, then you've also booked all your placements on those rides as well, right? You don't wait till you get to the park to do that.
yeah, I don't.
Like, this is what
know.
tells me that she doesn't know what she's fucking talking about, you see.
Oh, I don't know. To be honest, I've never even looked at his channel. Do not
I
watch
don't
it.
know. Is someone needs to be subscribed to it so we know if it's gone or if it's a channel name change. So, Kate, are you subbed?
Yeah,
No,
Kate.
like a
Kate
little bit,
subscribes. She gets a crocheted penis every week.
No lounges at Disney that provide you with an opportunity to recharge your phone. They don't have that. There have been quite a few mechanical breakdowns
Most adults can figure out how to charge their fucking
at the Magic
phone.
Kingdom, whether it's the monorail or some of the rides. And so
Who are you talking
people are
to that has this
angry because they're
experience?
not getting the value that they
Who?
expect.
Cruchetta, Kate,
A lot
the
of
real
money.
Cruchetta,
A lot of money. It's very
fucking
expensive
Carsten.
to go to the parks and stay at one of the hotels. Very expensive. For a family of 4, that's $6,000. That's a lot of money, especially in these shitty economic times.
It's a lot of fun.
And Disney has already said that they are going to raise the entry fees at the parks next year. So that's cool.
What? Wait a minute. What do you mean?
Is she
that
planning on going? Like, what is? Why is she
That's
upset?
cool. That's cool. You're a little snide. So that's cool. How dare they raise their prices? How dare they raise their prices when everything in the world has gone up through the fucking roof, right? You know, and it's not just the entrance fees, right? She's thinking about, but what about all the staff costs and the inflation and their living costs? And should Disney even pay their staffs correctly? Because let's remember, if the price goes up, it's reflective of any like income difference of their staff as well. Like, they'll never be able to pay their staff an increase of wages if their profit margin fucking dips below a certain point, right? So with inflation going up and up and up all over the world for the cost of living, for groceries, all kinds of shit, why shouldn't they raise their prices when they haven't done in the longest time?
It's someone else's business, honestly. Like DC, I don't know if she's planning on like going there or what.
No, but that's a legitimate fact, though, and that pertains to any business around there.
Yeah.
Like, even though, sure, they're a huge company, sure, they've got this amount of money and this and that, but like I'm saying, they're not going to dip into their massive kitty of wealth and all their land and start selling things off so they can pay their employees correctly. No, that's not how it works. And corporations like that look at profit margins annually. And if their profit margin dips below a certain thing, then it's not reflective in terms of their staff getting compensated correctly.
Look at her neck right now.
It tells you that they know little about business, nor does she care about the actual employees of such a
No,
business.
I mean they don't know
It's not
nothing
just
about
like
business.
I'm saying, it's not just about the fat cats at the top of Disney earning, you know?
Yeah, she's so. I just can't. Like,
Yo, Sins, good to see you.
So you're going to be getting less for more money. A problem. A big problem.
oh my god, what of all the problems in this world you want to solve, DC? You choose this one. What the fuck? Who does this affect? Like, you notice all of her things that she like goes after only really like she's trying to benefit the high up, the rich, the already like people that are already so, privileged. Like that's just what she is. She's so classist.
Did he hide his channel? So somebody in the chat said about his channel not being there. Sama said it is there. And then Tulip says that it was gone for 2 weeks, though. So maybe he did a Bridget and temporary hid his channel.
Man, all these motherfuckers taking really brief retirements.
Disney is
because
doing the
they're
same
weak.
thing with Disney Plus. They are going to be raising the monthly rates, and they're going to be taking away a lot of content. So again, you pay more, you get less. What a fantastic idea. There is a conspiracy theory floating around.
And that's the same world round. That's everywhere. So let's take groceries, for example, right? The cost of groceries have not only gone for the roof, but everybody's probably noticed, like, they've minimized, like, they've cut down the size of everything. Now a 4-pack is a 3-pack of something, and now this is this, and the 2 for 3 is not there, it's this instead now. Everywhere.
Yeah, and like, I hate
Why
to
should
say
Disney
it, but
be excluded from that? Why should they? They're living in the world of us as well, and they've got a huge amount of employees. You know, they have to also not just that pay all their overheads. Or you think about all the stock, all the food costs that they
yeah,
have.
and like I said, I hate to say it, but business is brutal. Like, they want to make the most money possible.
Right, so
And
let's
DC,
take
if you were any business
their
minded, you would
inventory of
understand.
stock, right? For all the restaurants and eateries, let's say. Do you not think that all of that has gone through the roof lately? Of course it has. So what they should just swallow up all of the difference and take a dip in their profit margin and let all their
Yeah.
stock drop. Is that what
Like,
you're
I bet
saying?
they're hurting DC, and instead of like just keeling over, they're doing things to fix it. Is
Well,
it
this tells you
cool?
that
Maybe
she would be
not, but
great. She would be great at business. It's a good thing that you and Negs are going into business together because you're great at it. Because if that was your
dude,
business, you'd be like, well, what?
that store is never gonna open.
Right. It
They
wouldn't take
postponed it till
let
whatever.
alone if she had a big fucking corporation that was on the world market and like had stocks and things. Can you imagine?
Dude, she can't even run a YouTube channel. Like, you think she can have employees? She
Well,
can't even get Negs to shut up.
when Nick was speaking about business the other day when we covered that other stream, and I said to you, and he was totally getting mixed up with fucking, profit margin and dividends. And I was like, and that tells you that they know nothing about business.
Yeah. Every word that comes out of Nick's mouth tells me he knows nothing.
It's why it's going to fail because neither of them know fucking anything about anything.
If it ever gets off the ground.
They are, I think, 60% owners of, and the rest belongs to Comcast. And Disney is obligated to buy the remainder of Hulu within a certain period of time, and that deadline is quickly approaching. And there's a conspiracy theory that what Disney wants to do with Hulu is they want to subsume Hulu's content into Disney Plus and make the Hulu thing like a vertical in the Disney Plus app.
Thank you for telling us about this.
The question is, why would Disney Plus want to do that? Why would Disney want to do that?
Oh, no one cares.
I'm skipping.
Hulu is a blank slate. The Disney Plus app. So turn that
apps. You're such a boomer. You don't know anything about apps.
I don't really use that term a lot, but I know some people do. It's like more the chavvy kind of person. Maybe a Cockney Londoner would say minging. And yeah, they would say about the G sounds. Minging. Minging.
Minging.
I'm sure Jan's views could say it really well.
My cat woke up from his nap with a vengeance.
Because I said the word Jan's views. Sorry about that.
A company called Frost River is suing Lucasfilm, which, as you know, is a Disney property, and a company called Filson over Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny.
Oh my god, no one cares about Indiana
Frost River recognized makers.
That would be more interesting, Calla, if she did a stream on why I ate hot dogs to 10 runs. That would make a more interesting fucking topic than this one. Serious. I'm deadly serious. I'd rather watch her talk about that for half an hour than this shit. And I feel like she would be more informed to talk about fucking 8 hot dogs rather than this shit, in all honesty.
DC don't know nothing about wieners.
Moving identifying marks from a product that is then
Okay.
And deceiving people into buying a backpack from a totally different company. It is
a bet. Why? No one cares. Dude. Does her shirt say towel?
It has not remained.
What the fuck?
And people don't like it. So he decided to say, what better people to attack than the group of people who are guaranteed to show up on the first, for the pilot on opening day at the theater, whatever.
Stop. Why do you give so much airtime to mainstream media? Let it die, DC. Let it
Look,
die. The world needs to move on. Your
Disney is
boyfriend's all in on
already
it. Just fucking give up, dude. Stop.
Disney is already not just a huge fucking corporation. They've got the monopoly on this shit, right? And this is why they're going out there buying up all these companies. You know, not just like things like the rights to all the Star Wars franchise and things like that off of George Lucas or whatnot, and you know, fucking up everything. You know, we're well aware that they've had the monopoly on this shit for the longest time. If you're late to the party, DC, that's on you. And if there's certain kickback, well, this is necessary kickback. And these things are always going to happen because once a monopoly reaches a certain cap or umbrella, it always has to come crashing down because you can't have that going on for too long. There will have to be a governing body that intervenes on that shit for that reason alone. It's the same with like energy companies and things like that. Like, you know, when you'll find a certain area or they get a, you know, like, let's talk about when the internet first happened, right? And there was internet companies that first came out and they had the monopoly on that shit and they charged through the roof, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then what happened? Other companies started popping up and offering cheaper internet deals and this and that. And that's what happens. Because when you reach a certain level and you've got the whole it has to die off. And then you have to have other competitors. And people will always seek that out. People aren't idiots for too long, you know? And
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Well, old boomers like DC like to live in the past and want to talk about all this media stuff that no one fucking cares about.
What better group of people to attack than those people, right? Not people like me. Like I've never
Attack.
heard of Secret Invasion. I don't know anything about that story. I don't know anything about that comic book. I don't know anything about the characters. I know nothing. So I was
You know nothing. You got that right, bitch.
comic book nerds and video and those video gamers. And
You guys think this is like one of those like priority boxes or whatever?
So
It's like a mailing
you don't
box.
know about this area, that area, this area, this area, this area. These are all areas of media, mind. DC.
You don't know nothing. She's wearing a Tower Records shirt.
Little Miss, I studied media and all of this. You should know about all these areas. You cover it in school. And I should know. I know that because my kiddo is doing media because they want to be a journalist, right? So you have to cover all these areas whether you're going to go down those avenues or not. The fact is that she doesn't know about this, and this. Your finger is not on the pulse at all in any shape or form to speak on any of it then. You can't come to the table, you know, half-assed. What's the point in that shit? What are you delivering to anyone? You delivered nothing but an article that you digested and regurgitated.
Ew.
Or the gamers and the Star Wars people and all that. They are demanding. You know, they want certain things. And one of the things that they want is storylines that make sense and that stick close to the source material. And the more that Lucasfilm strays from the source material, the angrier the fans are going to get. And when you start churning out way too many movies and way too many TV shows, one after the other, people are going to say, screw you. Yes. Maybe listen to some constructive criticism. Maybe that would benefit you. But it seems to be a problem across the board with franchises or these series. Whatever franchises matter.
So boring.
Okay. Okay.
More articles.
I hope she does do that. Do you know what? I actually would live for that stream if she covered that. Like, and you know you would as well. You know you would.
Jeez. No, she's not going to cover any topics that are relevant because then she'll have to know about them.
Oh my god. I think we would all go make like immediate fucking clone accounts just so we could go chat in that stream if she covered like evil Napster.
I just want to keep skipping and seeing all her freeze frames. Like, why? She's just reading this art. You didn't link any of these articles.
You'll be pleased
journalist, my ass.
You'll be pleased to know that I did find the picture of her laying in bed, right, in a sweaty like quilt in the middle of fucking sunny Indiana with no AC, looking like Ricky Berwick in bed.
Blah, 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 blah. This media guy said this. Blah, blah, blah,
How far are we into this stream?
It's almost over.
Courage, film a nude scene or whatever.
As soon as we're done
what? Nude scene? Hold on. Backing up.
That's a problem. There are all kinds of things, like, if an actor the actors are saying that, if they have to do their own hair and makeup on set, then they wanna have some sort of an extra stipend added to their check or some extra compensation, which is fine. I mean, it's not unreasonable, alright? Um,
Have you drawn up a contract for hair and makeup before? Shut the fuck up. Like,
It's
you
not
know.
unreasonable. It's not just that. Like I said, you're not taking into account all other factors. You're only taking into certain factors that you think pertain to it.
and there are all kinds of other things, involving, um I love this one.
Oh.
If there's a sex scene in a movie, they're gonna hire an intimacy coordinator to help a shy actor or actress get over their issues and get
She's talking about shine. Look at her. Yeah, look at her face. Oh, I want to watch her
Look at her
mention that
little
again. Look at
face.
her little
Yeah, did you
smirk.
see
Her
that?
little sexy. Oh god, look at
No,
her face.
it's not just that. It was like it was cringe and pervy, like to suggest like anything intimate, like like an intimacy coach to like stop those little like meek, mild like girls that could be on the casting couch, so they can be good like little hoes on set. No,
Oh my
I
god.
think you are reading into what you want to read into there,
Not
DC. Just
everyone is confident enough to fuck rock stars and
It's
politicians,
not
Jeff.
just that, right? Okay. So let's say, for example, that job title, she's read into it what she wanted to read into. The fact that it's got fucking intimacy in it, in terms of being a choreographer, right, pertains to that for that reason alone. Now, I don't think she realised that there's so much red tape around this shit, especially on a movie set nowadays when a set is locked down and certain paperwork has to be signed even for those that are on set that need to be on set for that scene when it comes to an intimate scene
Mm-hmm.
to protect the actors, because there has been certain legalities and certain things that have been taken advantage of in the past. She's smirking like she's talking about, oh, so they can be like good little fucking hoes on set and open their legs correctly, where she's actually incorrect in thinking that, because it's actually for the opposite effect. It's actually so those actresses and actors are protected in those situations, and that intimate coordinator would be there for such reasons of placement, to make sure that decency, to make sure that nothing is going untoward in that scene for both parties involved.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the
DC
opposite of
hates
your
women.
little like
So
salacious smirk.
yeah, she doesn't. This bitch, she's like some misogynist old boomer.
and in many cases they do, because the budgets are so bloated and people hated the movie and it's really hard.
I went
So
back too far. Look at her face.
that's a problem.
Problems.
There are all kinds of things, like,
Oh, you're a
if
problem.
the actors are saying that, if they have to do their own hair and makeup on set, then
No,
they wanna have
sorry,
some
guys.
sort of an extra stipend added to their check or some extra compensation, which is fine. I mean, it's not unreasonable, alright?
I guess we can pay them.
And there are all
We
kinds of other
go.
things, involving, I love this one.
Oh, you love it so much. You love all
Look
the
at
things
her.
that
Hire
you
an
want to talk
intimacy
about so
coordinator
much. I love this
to
one.
help a shy actor or actress get over their issues and get them in touch with their courage to film a nude scene or whatever. So,
Or whatever. Bitch.
Wait. Don't let us. Yeah, we're not going to let that slide. You can't be flipping about this shit. So this is your anti-trans rhetoric, right? And your fact that like all children are being fucking corrupted, not just within the industry, but within society, and everything's predatory, right? That none of these things could be hired in terms to protect the children or to protect the actress or actresses or whatever it is, just like we said with the intimacy choreographer, right? Now this has got to be corrupt. This tells you where her thoughts lie. Just like when Negs's go-to is that like everything's fucking predatory. It tells you where their thoughts lie. It tells you more about them than anything else that's actually going on in the world.
They are predatory. Like the fact that you're mocking someone for being modest or anything, like it's so stupid. All these people make
So
more money
what?
than you,
So,
DC. How's that
and
feel?
then she with wild abandonment threw in there so children can be in sex scenes or whatever. I think you are very much so under your own misconceptions there to think that that is going on. How many films, right, in the chat, right? One in the chat. How many films you've seen this year, right? If it's a yes, with children's sex scenes in it in Hollywood. How many films are out there with children's sex scenes, may I add, that you've seen? One, if you have, none. Like zero if none, right? Don't even bother with two. Zero can be the answer if zero is zero.
Well, I went to go see The
Because
Sound
I'm
of Freedom.
guaranteeing you now, none of you have fucking seen that because it's not happening.
No.
It's not happening. What are you talking about, you crazy old fuck?
She's
bunch of
crazy.
stuff on the nude scene thing. And then there is the sticking point of AI, and this is a big one for
There's budget stuff on the nude thing. DC, if you're doing a nude scene in a movie, maybe in one of your films, your little producer boyfriend's gonna shoot. You should maybe have some extra care legally while you do these kinds of things. Consent's a big thing, and it seems to be very misunderstood by you and your friends.
Let's take a film, right? Let's take something really close to the knuckle that could be construed as something close to those realms, even like the film Lolita, right? With Jeremy Irons. And that young girl that was portrayed in there was portrayed to be younger than she actually was for the role, right? So the actress was older in real life than the actual what she was meant to be in the film. But either way, she was portraying a girl and that was what the film was about. The fact that it was like this incestuous underage fucking relationship, this Lolita fucking. That is the closest thing that anything has ever got to anything of that ilk, and nothing has been even made close to that since. Okay?
for both the writers and the actors, and that is how much AI can be used in a movie. The actors are saying is that if you are going to create some AI and it's going to look like an actor, okay, if you're going to use their face, then the actor needs to be asked permission and the actor needs to be compensated. Again, it seems perfectly reasonable. And on the matter of AI, the studios and the actors are surprisingly close to reaching an agreement, a tentative agreement, surprisingly. Because obviously, if they're going to use your likeness, that you should be paid for it. You're a commodity. If you're Tom Cruise and somebody makes an AI of you, obviously you're going to want to be compensated for the use of your image, which is instantly recognizable. I don't know how that would work for extras. I don't know how that would work for lesser known actors. I have no idea, but that's a big thing. Similar.
Well, let us know when you decide and tell the world.
There's legalities
how
around
we'll
that
do
for
that.
anyone. Anyone, by the way, owns their own public image, right? So this is why you can flag people for using your image and whatnot to some degree, even as a public figure, if you haven't given permission for such use. But that is also the case in public. So if somebody was intentionally filming you, even if you're in a state, let's say like New York City, where Hussey films regularly, and you're allowed to film in public spaces, but if you was caught filming one particular individual and that individual wasn't okay with it and you hadn't gained their permission, that's where the legalities creep into it.
Yeah.
And that's the case for anybody, even like the normal fucking average Joe, whatever. You don't have to be a public figure even. So there's all kinds of legislation for those things.
With the writers are very concerned about AI taking over their profession, and what that would do to their craft. And it could be very, very harmful. I can see it coming. In the same way that when ABC was negotiating with Disney over the NABIT contract. NABIT was the union that covered the broadcast.
Rico will add my commentary.
And you had a table full of Disney lawyers on one side, and you had a table full of cameramen and sound guys and editors on the other. And the sticking point was the use of computers. And the union gave up control over anything controlled by a computer, which was a huge mistake because obviously they had no idea what Disney had in the pipeline. Now,
oh my God, she's dribbling on and on and on. She doesn't even know what she's talking about.
Mic you up for anything controlled.
Why is she so itchy?
To do
what
it themselves,
doing?
or they said no. because they were sitting with people who were privy to where the company is headed. Build and the actors all consideration.
Yeah, okay. So people privy to their companies. DC, none of these people are you. You have absolutely no idea. You're reading an article. You were not present in these board meetings. You don't know what the fuck
And
is going on, dude. This shit probably happened 8 months ago.
out of all the professions that are least going to be affected by AI industry taking over, right, it isn't going to be celebrities that you're going to have to worry about, like in their income and how's it going to affect their future fucking acting roles and income in that sense if they use their image. And whether they have to sell their image to them for them to use it and have permission to do so, they would still have to make a deal. So a free movie deal to use your image for these free films, let's say, you would still have to be compensated just as you would be as an actor acting those roles, right? So there's plenty of actors that take on voice actor work. Let's think about all the famous voice actors, right? All ones that are even hired for such roles. So Disney films, people that like have got well-known fucking voices, Eddie Murphy, whoever, hired, right? To have their fucking voice on a thing because it's that recognizable. Now, don't you think it's going to fucking hit a thing? You're not going to be able to invent a whole film full of like actors or people with images that have not acted, right? You can't steal people's image or personality traits or their way of acting and then reel it out in films and go, well, those actors now have no jobs. They're all out of work. No, it doesn't work like that because they're only well known and the audience would only be attracted to them, right? Because they've actually done films and acting and are known for the style. You couldn't get a random person and go, this person's an actor and we're just going to steal their image and make them into a character and make them into films, because the audience would be like, well, who's this fucker? It could just be an image of it, whoever, because unless you're attached to that person, that persona, let's say, it means nothing to the audience.
Yeah.
You see, it doesn't even work.
It's just a mess.
She's not worried. You're worried about something that doesn't even work. It doesn't work in itself because you could only do it a couple of times. People would still want to see the genuine actors in the films and doing things because they don't want to see all of that. Yeah, it might work if it's a dead actor or a dead famous person like Whitney Houston when they fucking started doing the hologram shit, right? Because the real one is no longer available. But the connection to her audience and who Whitney is and the way that she sung and this and that, that was already in existence. So you're not going to be able to create something that's not existing already. Do you see?
There's such a, I don't even know why she's like weighing in on it. Like, what does she want to get out of it? What's she trying to prove? It's weird.
The mic is so bad, ours.
My cat jumped on my lap and turned my dial pretty far. Sorry.
Oh.
He was like dead asleep, like two legs falling off of his like cat tree, like that kind of dead asleep, like face down. And then
Did
he
you
woke
check
up with
your audio levels, by the way?
Yeah, it's at like 100.
Oh, good. You're getting into the habit of checking things like that now, see? Becoming polished.
I don't know if I'd go that far yet, but
we'll get there. We will get there.
Want to look at that forward candle stream?
Oh, wait a minute. I want to share with you. So I'm going to show to you first of all quickly, because I like to give you all like little treats, as you well know.
Uh-oh.
Where are we? I need it to show up. Chrome window. He's showing up. I can't get it to show up. Damn you.
What are you trying to pull up here?
A picture.
It's either a trick or a treat, you guys.
Let me cancel that and try again. Maybe it's just not showing up in the right screen.
What's up, Tone? Yeah, he's always got something to say, Capricorn. He doesn't like when I'm talking to not him. See? I wasn't talking to you. No, I summoned him. And he talks back. He talks back to me. Are you pulling up that picture?
I'm trying to. It's not showing it in the right thing.
Draco, you are not going out there. No.
Oh, I got it.
Uh-oh. I didn't see this yet. What is this? Can you zoom in? What? Is she dead?
I got another one where I zoomed it in myself. So I saw this on stream. He stepped away. She was behind him. So he was sat there. You can see he's put like the device there, right? He walked off for a minute. And she was just there looking like Ricky Berwick. And I was like, oh my God, why do you look like Ricky Berwick? I snatched that shit and then I zoomed in. Wait, where is it?
Oh, God. Oh, I want to see this one zoomed in.
I can zoom
All right,
in.
you guys are getting my real. This is fan behavior. Look at this. Look at her face. Oh no! Oh no!
The tiny little like arm on it. Look, what's going on? And this like whole area. Look, it's Ricky Berwick. Tell me it's not.
Oh my God! Well, you know how last time when we were reviewing his live me's, and I was like, look at her, her fingers just going crazy. She's at like 100 and something in a row. She's just firing off. She's firing off 2 emojis at once. She's just sitting there like that.
What's this nosing where she like buries half her face? Look at her, half her face and head is like dimpled into the pillow, like in a weird way. Look at it. And then this tiny little like weird like T-Rex arm.
Is that how they sleep? Negs gets Pillow Mountain, and this is why you have GERD. You need Pillow Mountain. What else is on this bed? Look at all this shit. Oh my God. It's like a teenager when they shove it all to one side and sleep on the other half. But there's 2 of them in there. Like, what are they doing? I'm concerned.
And look, and you're wondering why he wants to escape that. Look at it. Look, I would be petrified if I turned around and saw that behind me.
And it was always with you. It doesn't work. It doesn't leave. Oh no. I kind of feel bad for Ned. I can't believe I just said that. But like that's fine. Oh. Wait, show that other one. I'm like,
that was lovely the way you just got all shot. There was like sometimes I get bored and I get you remember that thing I showed you in DC? I was like, oh, look how bored I am, and I was like making shit. And then like the other day I stumbled across something and I was like, I had no recollection of making it. I was like, did I make that? And I was like, yeah, I must have, because it's in my things. And I was like, what was I doing? So let me see if I can find it. Hold on. Where is it?
Yeah, the drafts of Death's art are pretty great.
So this was purely out of boredom. This was not for a thumbnail. This is not for any rhyme. This is for not any reason. This was just like, oh, one day stumbled across this and thought, oh, let's do this to it. I don't know why I did this. Save the image. And here we have it.
Why does her hand look so weird? Did you mess with her hand?
So if you notice, that's Bug that was like stuck under her arm with a miserable face on it. And I just put Nex's little face on Bug's head.
Wait, you guys, it's the white microphone. Remember how Negs was like this?
Yeah, I know. That's what I
showed up here.
Say. That's where the white dildo comes from.
We solved the mystery. And look, she's wearing the same hat. Look how angry she is. Look how grumpy.
I know. She looks so miserable. But look at his little happy doggy face. Give him a little treat. Give him a spoonful of peanut butter.
He's gonna whack off his ear
he's a
again.
good boy. He's not a failure.
She's gonna practice giving handies to the dog's ear.
Yeah. So there you go. You get to sharing my joy there when I stumbled across that the other day. I was like, oh, I must show you lot what
Glad we found
mentalness
that
I
mic
get up to.
You know, the things we do for fun online. All right, should we watch the forward candle stream or skim across?
Yeah.
It? Should I start it around where at the timestamp you sent it to me, or just go back?
I don't know. I just sent. Maybe go back a bit because there was a few things I think not too far because like they always start up slow.
Oh, I went back kind of far. Okay, I'll go back a little bit. Her face is so weird. God.
What one is this called? This one?
This is called. One moment. So it's from December. Let me pull it up here. One second. Present.
You hit play. I'm gonna quickly grab a new coffee.
Okay.
All
right. Here's Clarabelle in fine form from December of last year called Diabolical. And we'll see what she's talking about. Let me go full screen.
God, it's afternoon already. I'm extremely dehydrated today. Let's put it.
It's because you're drinking sodas.
That way.
Hold on, I didn't speed it up at all. Mm-hmm. What is this? Is like when she was moving, yeah? She got a Christmas tree. What is this like? Why is this not plugged in? What is this? She's a mess.
Exactly. That was Witty Widow. This is the woman who is now sobbing on stream and boo-hooing and asking me to go on panel. I will never go on panel with you. I don't want to be within 100 yards of you, ever. Whether virtually or in real life.
No one cares about your lies about Witty.
And yeah, I'm hanging that around your neck, Linda. I'm hanging it around your neck. You're going to be dragging those chains around like Jacob Marley's ghost for the rest of your life. I'm not even going to get into exploiting the death of her third husband for content. I'm not even going to think.
Okay, talking about Witty. I don't really care.
That it would be very nice if someone were to go over to that channel, to Scissor Sister Alpha's channel, and ask her if she has ever lied under oath. Ask her if she's ever lied under oath. Ask her if there's an open perjury investigation into her right now.
Open perjury investigation. Okay, so this was what, 7 months ago now? Bitch, where? Like, she just out here lying. She's talking about, I forget which one was Alpha and Omega, but Sam and Yaba.
I'm just asking.
Not I, Capricorn.
Ask her why it is that when she has often spoken of two members of her family who are in the legal profession, why it is that she then has to go out into the sticks.
Whimsical Whimsy says, I've seen his dick pic, so I absolutely understand why she would have that mic in bed. You think she sleeps with the crocheted penis?
To find a very obscure attorney to represent them in court, because when they have to deal with the results of their fuck shit, why wouldn't she recruit one of her relatives to represent her?
Why wouldn't she just have a audience member who volunteered to help her because she is a lawyer?
It seems to me that if I had a family member who was a prominent legal eagle, that I would turn to them. They might even represent me for free. Or if they weren't willing to do so, they might give me a cut rate. Doesn't that make sense? So why are you going to another lawyer? Why is it that those prominent legal people in your family are not representing you? You want to explain that to your audience?
Because your bullshit is so stupid, DC. No one wants to tell anyone about it because you're so stupid. But look at her hair; looks way much better here.
Thank you, Tizzy.
Oh God.
You want to talk about the restraining order that you filed on a friend? Remember when Scissor Sister Omega was absolutely beside herself because of an EPO and scared to death that her guns were going to be taken away? Well, what about the restraining order that was filed? You have anything to say about that?
What about the ones Nick
Because you guys
filed?
talk like, oh no, oh, that was just a false one. That was outrageous. Well, let's hear about the restraining order that you filed on your friend. Why did you do that?
Why did Nick's file like 4 of them? He got none of them approved. Not a single one. What's she doing? She's like, oh yeah, that was a good one, guys. Let me just adjust while it soaks in.
Did that friend really beat you up? Is that really true? Is it really?
Where's this DC? Come back to us, Clara.
I don't know. Jesus Christ.
Welcome back.
So she sat here with like, look at that. Look at the boggle eyes on that. Like, I see through you. It's like, bitch, you see nothing. Your glasses are like fucking bottle caps. You see fuck all. You know, that's the widest we've ever fucking seen your eyes, by the way. Yeah, everything you say is speculative on your part, right? You know, so
Or
if it's,
suggestive. They want to
yeah,
call Gigi manipulator. What is this bitch doing right now?
if
Like,
it's not
come on.
outright defamation, then the implications are, you know, that you'll just say it anyway, right? Even if you like give nod to something or like, you know, your wide-eyed boggled look now, that's enough, huh? For us to put the seed of doubt upon it all. Because DC's given the look. Fuck off.
Yeah, look at her. Oh,
What's the real reason that the Scissor Sisters went on stream the other day and said that they would have ghosted me, or they would have given me a miss, or that they weren't really interested in meeting me to eat in Louisville? What's the reason? I'll tell you the reason. The reason is that restaurant is it's not a fancy restaurant. It's not like a place where you have to.
Again with the classism. She's such a pompous bitch.
What's
Like,
the real reason?
oh my God.
What's the real reason, DC?
No one ever
Yeah.
slapped you for being a pompous bitch before, have they, huh? Oh, they fucking need to.
What's the real reason, DC, that you went down to Indiana a week early before the derby? Because you was desperately in requirement of seeing Negs a week early, that you were so lost. Like, I've got this week, and would you mind if I come down a week early? I know that we discussed I'd come down for the derby and come see you then. You know, because that was the only reason that you had for seeing Negs originally, was because it coincided with the derby. Then the derby couldn't come around quick enough. And he was like, if I come and see you now next this week, then I've got the excuse of coming to see you for the derby also. So you plan trip number 1 and number 2 all in one go. She always planned to see him a second time, you see. That's why she made that first trip early.
Yeah, maybe they just didn't like you, DC.
She wanted to thaw him out the first time. She knew she couldn't like do all of her evil work just in one shot. So she knew that she had to at least see him a couple of times. And that second time, well, it worked out perfectly because they'd already broken the ice and now they went out drinking. She got him inebriated. He woke up in bed next to this mess and the rest is history.
To wear a tie or there's a dress code. But it is a very, very nice restaurant. Perhaps they realized that they would be over their heads. They would be out of their depth. Maybe they didn't have anything to wear.
Dude, she's so... I want to skip.
And by the way, if you or any of your fucking cretins and goons have got a fucking issue with anything that I just said, well, it's all fair, right? Because everything you're saying is speculation. So everything I just said is speculation. Okay, bitch.
She goes on for a while about like, oh, they wouldn't even know what fork to use.
You want to question it, or we'll question your rhymes and reasons for the things that you did and why.
So that was it, wasn't it? Because we all know.
They always want to tell people about themselves. Like, you will never know what's in someone else's heart, DC. Never fucking ever. I don't know why you pretend.
Look at Scissor Sister Alpha.
She'll never know that because she doesn't know what it is to have a fucking heart for one.
Facts. She's so... I kind of like just skipping forward and seeing the freeze frames. This is more entertaining than her video.
I didn't read that.
Stop it, Olap. Stop it. You think he wants to look at that from the back? I don't want to look at that from the front either, though.
Yoti girl. Hey, darling.
What? All right, Olap. What's their go-to position?
Out of, oh, look, there's the, look who's here.
Look who's here.
Look who's here. Hey, Barbie, why do you send pornographic, why do you send?
Because she's hot, Miss Stutter. You can't even get your dig out.
This drives Little Boots mad. I come back. I've gone and made a coffee, and I'm looking over all the comments that she's probably already looked at.
I have been tested lately, and I'm doing better.
Yeah, we'll just ignore it because you know that I was away, so I'm just looking through myself. I don't expect you to read them out. All right.
I already had to repeat myself 12 times. I told Gigi to fucking go live.
Pornographic videos to men who have no interest in you. Why do you do that when you know that there is a young kid in the house? And
why is your boyfriend being irresponsible and opening shit like that near his son? Why is he going on social media near his son? Why is his phone in any eye shot of the child?
Wait, can we just rewind that last 30 seconds, what she just said there, that entire little, please?
Yeah.
I want to inspect that, like she inspects everybody else.
Hey, Barbie, why do you send pornographic videos to men who have no interest in you? Why do you do that when you know that there is a young kid in the house and you don't know under what circumstances that video might be seen? Why do you do that?
It's not her responsibility. It's not the responsibility of the sender. What the fuck?
Right. So any adult may have adult content on their phone or any device, right? Adults may have pornographic images even, right? There's plenty of people that watch fucking porn worldwide, right? Now, is it on the responsibility of the porn actress or whoever or the film company to make sure that children are not watching that, or the parent? No, which is it though? Who does the responsibility?
Parent. It's the parent's responsibility to protect the child,
right, and make sure that your
devices themselves on these topics.
If you know what's on your devices, if there's anything that they shouldn't access, then it's on the parent to make sure that those children don't have access to such devices. It's not on the person that fucking made content, sent content, or whatever it fucking may be to said person.
It's crazy to me how often they want to make it like they want to make it as a dig to the other person, when in reality they just expose how shit of a parent he is. It happens so often.
Also, this also just leads into the point that I just made about, well, what makes women like DC insert themselves into men's lives that have got young children in Indiana and go, oh, well, I was going to come see you because you're down that neck of the woods, and we've been talking on the internet and broken the ice with each other, and I've got this derby and I'll come see you on the way, to can I come a week early as a stranger on the internet and come stay in your house with your young child next? Because that's what you did, DC.
Yeah, I had to super chat her a couple times just to fucking.
That first time she went down there and stayed there that night, let's remember, everyone's a stranger on the internet until, and she stayed there in that house with Nex's child that night. So what are you talking about? You're talking about people sending images and that they should be responsible for the parent not having their child having access to that. You went to Nex's house as a complete stranger, and little Negs is like, oh, who the fuck are you? And his dad's like, oh, this is a bitch that I used to fight with on the internet, and now she's staying here tonight, son.
Terrifying.
Why can't you keep your pants on? Or if you have this overwhelming need to masturbate, why don't you start an OnlyFans account and make some money there instead of assaulting people, instead of assaulting unsuspecting men with that site and having
those poor unsuspecting men,
them open a Snapchat video when their kid might be sitting next to them.
Shut up. I can't.
Huh?
They're so concerned about children in everything, right?
Why do you do that? I've never done that.
She managed to bring in children into it, like children doing fucking naked scenes and things. Everything's about children now. This is the woman that's never had a child, mind. And by the way, I spoke to somebody recently that's okay with certain people in the attic. I spoke to someone that's okay, so okay that they speak to Negs, by the way. Mm-hmm. Okay? And turns out that he's not really okay with her claiming his children like she does. Turns out that her going around on the internet, my family, my kids, and all of that is not
The
going
kids have a
down that
mom.
favourably. And she's been pulled up several times by him, by the way, for being like, no, they're like my kids kind of fucking thing. So I thought that was interesting. I got that just a couple of days ago.
So I tapped it back because watch as she like says like I've never done that. She like wiggles back and forth. She's just so pompous. Just pay attention to that.
Why do you do that? I've never done that. I've never been desperate like that. I have dignity. I have self-respect. I don't send clips like that. And I certainly would never, even if I was drunk and high on pills, I would not send such a, first of all, I wouldn't film myself doing that, but I certainly wouldn't send.
No, you much rather do it in person.
DC couldn't film herself. She couldn't reach out.
DC's are old school people. She won't send you like like an image of being like, you know, let's get sexting or chatting that way. She is like, well, no, let's go out on a full-on date. Let me get you drunk and let's fall into bed with each other. That's the way that she rolls. Let's remember.
Like I said, consent is a hard concept for this space, specifically the attic and bodega.
I don't know if Nex was consenting when she came down, you know, and got him inebriated. Like he admitted, like they went out and got drunk. Right?
Hey, Nexy, technically, you can't consent. If you're
I think technically, Nex, if you're going to claim that you was groomed, this could actually be the one legitimate time that you could claim that you was groomed. Not only did she put batteries in your back, feed you a load of fucking poison, force herself on you to come down a week early, even though she didn't have a rhyme or a reason to, other than that she was twiddling her fucking thumbs. And then the second time she did come down to see you, which was the planned trip for her to come down, she got you fucking wasted and in bed. You sure you wasn't groomed?
Let's remember the definition is someone much younger.
By an older lady, may I add, you know.
Someone.
That also, like, you know, has more status, more money, all of that, used her power and position over you. Next.
Not asked for it, and someone I had never met. Oh, hi, Hussy. How are you?
Man, everyone's
on that panel with Katie the other day. What? Did you have fun listening to Katie talk about how she has been DMing with my ex-husband, who told her that I was abusing my...
Didn't Katie say Hussy was the one that doxed the husband?
I like how she talks to them like they are legitimately in her chat. Look how she's bearing down at her own screen. They're not in now. They're not in the little box in front of you.
All her imaginary
she actually
friends.
thinks they live inside that box. Look at that concentrated look. She does look. She thinks they walk around in there.
Hussy's always there. He's been stalking her chat for 4 days.
She thinks there's a little hussy walking around in her PC.
Just so everyone knows, I'm probably just going to keep doing these like underhanded digs until someone fucking realizes.
Dog. Did you have fun listening to her talk about how she's DMing back and forth with Negs' mother and she couldn't remember the name of Negs' mother? She kept on going back and forth, getting the name wrong. Or did you have fun?
Did you have fun? But did you have fun?
Wait, where's Anna's?
Oh, whoa.
There you go.
I just can't.
I didn't say it.
Can you get rid of that red line? Yeah.
All these parents, just so everyone is aware, Anna Nicole was on stream today with AK and Tragic doxing someone openly. So,
of course.
Whatever, you know, whatever you want to do.
The doxing. Yeah.
Whatever you want to do with your life.
Little freak.
Did you have fun listening to Did you have fun listening to
Dude, how many times has she asked that now? Like 8?
Katie tell you that Negs and Tragic are communicating about me behind the scenes? How the hell would she know such a thing?
To the Derby?
Would somebody get rid of Melissa, please? I don't want you here.
Well, I know which Melissa that was.
Here.
I like that Melissa.
I don't want you here. Get out.
Yeah. Get out. Get out.
Man, everyone was
Get out.
going in.
You got cooties. Get out.
There you
Get
go.
out my chat.
Yep. Obsessed. Obsessed.
Why didn't he block her? Then she couldn't have sent him anything on Snapchat. You have to be friends with someone when someone to send you something.
Right.
Unfriend them. You freak. Grow a pair of balls and stand up for yourself. You're not a victim.
She doesn't understand that. It's just like the thing with Silvana, right? If Negs really didn't want anything or wasn't interested, do you think it would have gone on that long?
Oh.
Negs declared himself, I have hundreds of pictures, right?
Do you know how easy it would have been for him to show the message of him saying,
if he
do not
didn't
send
block
me
after
anymore?
picture number 1, right?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Okay. Because I don't know about you, but I think most of us women have been sent an unsolicited dick pic or two in our times, right? And if you don't block after number 1 dick pic, then it means that you want all the dick, right? Or wrong?
Mm-hmm. You
So
either
that
set,
works in
you either
reverse,
set your
you see
standards or you
that?
don't.
Yeah. It's fucking shit. It's like, yeah, you're trying to make out that all this stuff is sent without fucking like people
Do
wanting
that.
shit.
Faces. So stupid.
Absolutely no dignity, no self-respect.
No
Disgusting.
dignity. Keep cribbing. It won't help you.
Yep.
Oh, did he?
Shut up and wait.
Oh shit. We might have
Wait
to watch
for
that.
what?
We might have to
What?
watch that shit.
Skeeter. Oh, sweet. We should. Let's see what else she says here because that sent to me at like the 30-minute mark. So let's see what we got. Shut up and wait. Stop. Oh, look at that, Nick.
Oh, and she had cancer.
You see
So
what I
did I.
mean? You see, right? You see that? You see that? Right? Did you all see that? Right? You see how she does a whole body tilt? Look, what she goes like this because she's
Yep.
got no neck, and she has to do like this whole like movement with the bottle. It's
What?
swollen like. Look at like a fucking toad with no neck.
Oh, and she had cancer.
It's
So
like
did
a
I.
toad. Oh god, it's like the French fry girl gullet. Oh my god, what did Kate say? Kate received the first dick pic in history. It was carved in a rock on her cave. She probably has it tattooed on her back. Negs looks at it every time he fucks her. What's up, Skeeter?
Yeah, it's the only way you can get hard is to look at her fucking big like cock and balls on her back.
Oh god.
So did I.
No, she's got that some guy's face. She's got like a portrait of a person, but it's like bigger than a person's head normally should be. Like on her back, it's weird.
Oh no,
I
she's
like
got
it.
Christopher
Guess what?
fucking Hitchens, doesn't she? So every time Negs fucks her from behind, he's fucking Christopher Hitchens.
Oh my god, he does like men.
Yes.
That's why they.
See,
Oh my
this is why he's like
God.
face down into
So-
that pillow. Go on, Ricky Berwick.
So many
Face down into that
connections.
pillow so I can fuck Christopher Hitchens.
And the portrait's like looking back at it. Oh my god, you guys!
I think we just cracked the code here.
Yo, does someone have that photo? I'm so bad at searching the
I've
photos.
never done. Even as somebody who's had
Yo, none of our farmers are here. Rude. You're all watching Gigi, aren't you?
cancer, I never filmed myself masturbating and sent it to a man I'd never met in my life.
Ah!
God, thank fucking God.
Oh my god.
You never did that.
Oh my god, no, please, it's too much. It's too much. Can we put the
Express-
toothpaste back into the tube, please, someone?
The what?
The toothpaste back into the tube.
We
I don't want to
can't.
hear her say about like masturbating herself. I don't want to hear that sentence from her.
I do.
Even a
Oh,
shred of
no.
interest in me.
Not even a shred of interest. No one has ever requested to see your fly trap. Fucking ever, DC.
Well, she'd have to fucking scoop it off the floor before she'd fucking be gone.
Oh God.
Yeah, and MFW
Speaking of gay men,
keeps on threatening Tragic's kids. I've seen those DMs.
maybe he should stop
Oh,
talking
really?
about
Oh,
them.
really? Well, who keeps threatening Tragic's kids? Hold on a minute.
MFW is what she was saying.
And who's DM's mind?
MFW and tragic.
No, she
don't
said
know.
he keeps
Okay, so let me get back to this. I've seen those DMs.
Yeah, it's tragic.
I've seen them.
Look at her smirk.
Okay, so let me get back to this business of the panel. So I had conditions. The conditions were I'm the one who's going to ask the questions, and every single thing that they allege, they're going to have to prove.
Why don't you ever have to prove shit?
Yeah, Skeet, we're going to check that shit out. Don't you worry. Someone in the chat already told us. We was like, yay, like that.
Yeah. Let me.
We're chomping a bit for it.
I feel like I'm so ADD, and I feel like we should
wait
like
a minute. Can one of the mods, Sama, darling, I see that you're there. Yeah, darling, and grab Skeeter's channel link for me as well and put in the chat. He's grabbed the actual video that he's newest.
How do I pin? Let me pin her message. How do I pin it? Oh, I'm not in the fucking. So if you scroll up, she has a good message of all this stuff. I don't know pin stuff.
No, but I wanted his actual latest video, so like people can actually, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because
Sister Alpha came back and that they want to see proof that Negs paid cash for his house. Let me explain how this works, okay? Let me explain how this works.
DC. Oh, fuck, sorry. Show us any of your claims, proof of any of your claims. You just make claims. You don't show shit. It's
obvious that neither of you has ever sat through a contract negotiation. This is my channel, okay? And I am rapidly...
They've never even sat at a restaurant before. Why could they sit at a contract negotiation?
Losing interest in talking to anyone, to be very honest with you. I am the one who makes the conditions. I am not haggling here. This is not a souk in the Middle East. We're not bartering. You either take it or you leave it. Negs' house payment is none of your fucking business.
Then why is he
and that is not on the table.
Why is he talking about it?
This is about your lies, and it is about what you did to me and what you are continuing to do to me. And if anyone thinks that there is any comparison between proving that Negs paid cash for his house and false allegations of CPS and false allegations of theft and so many other false allegations.
I think everyone's just tired of all the false allegations, DC. So I'm gonna skip. Dude, I really love just skipping through and watching all of her like freeze frames.
You had to break out the teeter-tan.
Oh, there's teeter-tan in this? All right, let's skip. Oh, do you see the bug eyes? Hold on. Where'd that go?
Thank you, Sama, darling. Thank you for doing that. Yeah.
That I know that there are a lot of people who are sick and tired of all this squabbling. I get it.
We're sick and tired of all your shit. Oh my God, more about Witty Widow.
You know why? I'll tell you a reason why. I'll tell you a reason why it's important for Negs to hold on to all these resentments, right? Is because nobody's gone away. So the fact is that all of Negs' adversaries, right? Whether it be Witty, whether it be Skeeter, whether it be Yabba and Sam, whether it be even to the newest batch of Gigi, Belinda, myself, whoever, right? The fact is that none of us, not one of us has backed down or fucking disappeared, is what actually burns his ass. Is the fact that he's not been able to silence one person. The fact is he'll never be able to sweep all his shit under the fucking rug concisely, right? To ever be able to like repaint his image, rebrand entirely.
There's no rug big enough.
And not only that, like I said before, more now than ever. Because now people have joined the dots in more communities than just this one. All over the place, it's been documented. So much so that this shit is never going to leave. It's never going to die down. You're never going to be able to like make it all go away and everyone believe your bullshit ever again.
Missy, yeah. What's the point of having a conversation if you can't provide proof and only have a baseline of what the facts and truths are? What was the stream we just watched of DC after like one article she read? Like these, they're such hippos. I can't, you guys.
Okay.
Dude. Let's tell you what she's saying. Blah blah blah. Same and Java. Blah blah blah. They're so poor and uneducated. Blah,
Yeah,
blah.
but she's the reason why she's taking all of Nex's battles on is just because they think there will be this day where they can both sweep up all their shit. You know, like she was quoted in like Tragic's comments as in like, get dirty, you can wash up later. So let's be honest, like she comes from these realms, the political world, where you can fucking do the most disgusting shit as long as you can spin doctor it well enough to convince your audience that you're the victim, you're this, you're that, you're the innocent, right? So her and Negs truly believe, and she's also convinced Negs at this point from the moment they got together that don't worry, they're there, I'll make it all better for you, right? I will spend all my money fighting all your people. I'll take everyone to court if I need to. My life savings, right?
Yeah.
She will do anything to convince Negs to stay with her.
I don't know. I feel like this money problems might be why they aren't.
I don't think there's enough money problems yet. I just think Negs is milking the opportunity because he's sad fishing hard. He can only do this once, remember? So he's taking his moment in time. Whilst he's doing this, he's like, I'm going to go really to town on this now. And I'm going to like, I want compensation. I want this. I want a Kickstarter. He's going to milk like the remainder of his audience for every fucking bit of money he can because he's scared, because he knows that his star is waning. He knows that it stunted his community, that like everything that everybody said, including Tragic, that we're going to fix this, we're going to make them all like be silent, they're all going to shut the fuck up, and then you can come out here, bro, and you can get back on it, and we can go out there and do this, do that. It's not going away, and we refuse for it to go away. This is why initially I thought, yeah, everybody should shut the fuck up and maybe they will all slink off and it'll all be good. But no. In the minute everyone's silent on these fuckers is the minute they'll all creep out of their fucking holes and think that they can go about the same shit again.
Yeah.
Maybe nobody gave a shit. And I know that they didn't because nobody stood up to defend me. But
Maybe because you weren't you weren't in the right to be defended, dude. You ever think that's an option? It's an option.
that's okay. I can take care of myself. I can look after myself.
Can you?
But if you guys are just now looking around and saying, oh my God, things are so nasty and mean, where the fuck were all of you back in February and March? Where were you?
Where were now? What things are nasty and mean? They just got worse.
Did you read Olop's comment?
Decent. Trying to ignore it.
You guys, where were you when I was being brigaded by not one, but 3 communities? 3 communities at one time.
Oh,
where were you? You didn't have a problem with that. Hey, there's Vladimir Putin. Tell us, Vlad. Tell us, Vlad. What is it that you're up to?
Hey.
Look how she talks to them like they're in her little magic box. Look.
Oh,
hey, Hussy. Hey, Vladimir Putin. Have they all
Hey.
inside the little magic box?
It's Vladimir Putin.
Bye. I always like seeing Vladimir Putin.
Why? You know, that was fucking tragic, dude. Like, this is so gross. When Negs talks about like people coming in under sock accounts and stuff, like tragic, that's all he does. He's
in chat. I always enjoy it because I know that Vlad is up to something.
Vlad.
You know something? I studied Russian for a while and I'm trying to read that Cyrillic and it's driving me crazy.
Look at her concentrate.
Yeah, no, okay. But it's
hold on. Oh, that's a nice little point you got there, Tulip. You trained them well.
No, okay.
Be as cutthroat as you were. Mm-hmm.
I have too much fun. Sorry, guys. You never know when you're gonna need a good picture of a face. People ask me sometimes, and I'm like, "Here you go." I send like
often me, by the way. Often I will say, "Right, I need images of this one, and like when I'm making fun, I was, "Have you got any?" And she's like, "Let me go through my thing."
Well, you know how your phone will like, I don't know. I let my assistant sort my shit, and so it like picks up people and faces, and so like they're all different people in my phone. And I got, if I've taken a screenshot of your face, you're in my phone. You are people I can search
that shit easily. So then now I just like catalog that shit and send me because if I need a variety of different images.
But it's good to see you, Putin. What kind of shenanigans have you been up to? What kind of chicanery are you stirring up in the community? So, yeah. And everybody be nice to Vladimir Putin. Vladimir Putin has been doing the Lord's work. Oh, it means hey.
Oh my God. More of this Lord's work and shit.
No. You remember now when we covered our circus stream and
Yes.
the Voight stream, and I said to you, Carlos Martinez, right, is being cast out, right? And I said, now watch in the coming weeks for a new person with a new name. Who was doing the Lord's work before? And now all of a sudden, Vladimir Putin, huh?
I shared another stream on my Twitter today of they brought it up again with Carlos being kicked out of their communities because he's bringing up minors on people's streams.
Yes.
Like
That's what
people
we
are done
covered.
with this shit, and Tragic still has him modded on his channel and hasn't said a single thing about this. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Well, Tragic was openly in Mr. T's chat. Now his channel, his bigger channel, is gone. He's got this other Mark channel now, Mr. T, right? Mark Terry. And Tragic was in the side chat with this whole situation that kicked off when, Stitches, Malone and Tara was over here, and I asked them, could we cover the stream? Because they were speaking out about Carlos, bringing people up on Mr. T's panel. And Mr. T kicked him off a panel, but he remained in the side chat. And Carlos was sending everybody over to subscribe to this 15-year-old's channel. And then making it sound like it's okay that this is what he does all the time. He goes over to the gamer community and invites kids over and shit. Tragic was seen in that chat shortly after defending Carlos. So the only time he has actually been vocal on it was in defense of it.
Yeah. He wants to drop all these names. He dropped, I think it was the Steve Billings names who runs the asylum.
Yeah, I know Steve Billings. I've known Steve
and
Billings.
But he's trying to name drop all these people. All these people are kicking out him and all of his friends because of their fuck shit. I told you about
Steve Billings because I told you all about all that side of the fence, and I know Steve for quite a while. I know that he used to be in Guest Mob. I know that like he used to do hardcore trolling, and now
he's denouncing this shit.
Well, Steve will, because Steve's seen it all and been there himself, right? Now, when you're a member of Guest Mob, there was no rules. You got to remember, Next got fucking Isaac Guest to dox DC's apartment, right? There's no rules with that lot. And Steve didn't want to be part of that anymore, this hardcore, vile trolling. He separated himself from all that behavior and all that shit for a long time now, and he's older and wiser. And though he's seen it all and been there and bought the fucking t-shirt on it, he doesn't want to go down that road again.
Yeah, they're also calling out Tragic's new buddy, Mr. T, for a bunch of other fuck shit. He's calling.
Oh well, Mr. T's been up into the fuck shit for the longest time. He was almost outcast.
Yeah. Well, Tragic's been promoting him. He's his new buddy.
Well, I told you that he was almost outcasted from the boy itself a while ago, that his channel was struggling because of that reason, because the boy still, even though it's the bottom of YouTube and they're known for some sort of vile behaviors and stuff, even they have certain rules. And that tells you a lot when certain people are outcasted from the bottom of the barrel, that even then people don't want you anymore.
Yeah.
Go Ski.
Hey, thank you, Cosmic. I appreciate it. Good to see you.
All right. I feel like I'm kind of done with her. Thank
you.
I
know. She rinses me out as well.
Let me find Skeeter's video. Uno momento. Let me get rid of my other window. I went to look for something else. I was going to find my my tweet with the link to it. But he's just another Boyd person, Tulip.
I wonder, Skeet, do you recognize the old woman body from what horror film? And Skeet's, if anyone would be a buff of stuff like that, it would probably be Skeet. He's into horror flicks and stuff. He might know who it was, where the image is from.
Oh boy. We got a new Skeeter video. One moment. Is Gigi still streaming? Look at him marathoning. I'm so proud of him.
Yeah, that's the way it is, Olok. So this is what I was trying to say. Not all of the boy. This is what I was saying last time. There's plenty of good people in the boy, or people that just have small channels, all kinds of things. But there's a lot of fuckery goes on in there as well because of and it's it's known for it. But yeah, it's half and half.
All right. The upstairs, it's titled New Inventory. Oh boy. This laugh getting bigger. Sorry, pause already.
Yes. He's oh my god, yes, I asked for a bigger hump and he fucking did it for me.
I like that the hair's different. I like it so much. Oh my god. Oh, it's so big.
Yeah. What's going on, man? What's going on, man? I got you again.
Skeeter, you could never quite play Negs because look how full Skeeter's beard is compared to Negs's like pubes.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Clara's pubes are thicker than Negs's beard.
And you got to remember, right? So Skeeter's hair down, right, is not all of Skeeter's hair because Skeeter like half shaves, like an undercut shave. So like that, he usually wears it up like in a ponytail at the moment. This is the style he's got it in. So that bit of hair that he's got down is like only half his hair because he like shaves the other half.
I just love this because it's like everything that Negs wishes he could like have, like a full head of hair, like a beard.
Stop in there. What's going on, guys? I got the mic.
Aspiration.
I got the mic.
Oh yeah, check it out. Mike. Guess what day it is?
Oh my god, he does do that as well, Skeet. He
Juno.
fucking does.
Okay, I got the DVD on sale of Juno. You know? I know. So here we go. Yeah. So we go over the inventory we got for you today. Got some inventory. That's pretty good stuff. That take together a little bit, man. But I think it's a pretty good money, man. I think you still do it.
Fucking inventory.
Oh, no, I'm just in a grouchy mood today. I'm hardly ever in a grouchy mood, but I'm in a grouchy mood today. Yeah, this mic's a pretty good mic, man.
Oh, wait. Holy, yeah.
Oh, yeah, got it speeded up the whole time.
1.5.
Yeah, Mike.
Fucking hell.
There it is. All right, next ones.
You sound like you're taking a shit.
You got some new DVDs. Well, I've had these for a while, man.
What is happening?
I picked these up at my old job, man.
Oh my gosh.
I got them for free.
Oh my god, that when you do that, because he does do that.
Man. But they're pretty good. They're pretty good. They're pretty good, man. They're pretty good.
Oh.
Right, Tulip, it kind of makes me uncomfortable. Like, but I kind of like I'm trying to press play.
Also, what we got in the inventory, I'm pretty excited. We got a whole bunch of these, man.
Oh,
What is out there?
These ain't what you think they are. All right.
Oh no.
Peter, do you know? Okay, so one time we were trolling Negs, and for like 6 months we sent him butt plugs. He got like 4 of them.
Yeah.
One had a tail and cat ears that came with it. So the fact that
Oh no, do you know what makes it better? It's that it's got bumps on it. It's a bumpy one. Oh my god, it's got the fucking bumps. It's got the dick bumps.
yeah,
Oh
we
my
sent him
God.
a bunch of butt plugs and a bunch of tampons, and yeah.
Sammy,
Maybe
look,
they are.
look, it's got the
I
dick
know that.
bumps. Look, Sammy.
Maybe they are, right, man? I don't know. We got about 1,500
a dog
of these.
toy?
We'll be selling these for $12.99. They're slightly used. All right.
Because he could have put it.
For the beginners, you start here. For the experts out there, man, you start there. You start there. You'll have to start there. You'll start there. You'll start there.
No, the fucking look and then walks off. That's so on
Well,
point.
we got this sign here that says I think it says love, man. It might say love.
Why does he have a screwdriver?
It might say love right there. We'll probably sell this for $75.99. It's gently used. Everything is gently used. Okay.
Gently used. Gently fucking used.
Everything's here. They're gently used, but
The gently used dildo emporium.
Oh no, that's been gently used as well. No.
I believe it's only been used on the beginner side. Okay? I think and not the expert side, man. Not the expert side.
You know for
Nope.
sure? Nope.
Nope.
Not,
Not the
expert.
expert side.
Fucking beginner side. Oh no.
Oh my god. Oh,
Oh, then
Skeeter.
also, we got this going up there. We got one screwdriver.
One.
Just one screwdriver.
Flathead or
There's just
Philip?
one. There's just one. There's just one screwdriver. We're going to have that for sale also for $8.99. And then we got this wrench here. I think it's a pipe wrench, man. I'm pretty sure it's a pipe wrench, man. I'm pretty sure it's a pipe wrench. We'll probably sell that for $29.99. It's pretty good. Good shape. Remember, it's all used, gently used.
Yes.
Gently used.
Gently used.
It was. Don't worry, you guys. It was very gently stuck up his butt.
Fucking hell.
It's fine.
Yeah,
It's
we
fine.
got a big shipment of these in. I don't know why they were so cheap, man. That was
That's racist.
sorry, guys. I'm just in a cranky mood. We got
I don't know why they were so cheap.
1,000 of those. We're going to sell these, man. We're going to sell these probably at $10.99. Still one of my favorite football teams. I'm absolutely positive they're still around. Yeah, well,
Yo, that man doesn't even know how football works.
Washington Redskins. We got their pennants, man.
Not the Washington Red. Oh my God. What was it that Tragic got confused on? Washington Nationals or
Washington
something?
State. You thought Washington State.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was DC. Yeah, dude. And then he's like, I was just trolling. I was like, you were legitimately confused.
He was so legitimately confused.
Oh God. Skeeter, you're killing me.
I
I'm taking a
know, my
breather.
face fucking hurts already. I'm just like, oh my God, this is too
Deep
much.
breaths. Deep breaths out. This is intermission. Everyone's 7th inning stretch. Just we're at 5 minutes in of 9.
Oh my
Dude.
God.
Oh man. How do you
It really
keep
got
this
me
the
so
straight
far
face,
into,
Skeeter?
like, the beginner's side. I'm like,
The side eye of the camera just gets me. This all gets me. I can't.
Sorry, guys. I'm just in a cranky mood, man.
Oh, man.
Oh, wait. Oh, hey, thank you, Cash App person. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate you. I see you.
Okay, Skeeter. Now you need like the little Clara things, like binging in the back, like as she pays you in 1 million times.
Thank you. Yeah, that equals about 1.5 paychecks there. You know. Listen.
Oh no, you're right. Hold on a minute. What you need to do, Skeet, is like have like pretend like loads of things are happening on the thing, right? That you're getting all the fucking icons that she sends, and then be like, "Thank you, my guardian," or something.
His dream is to get the what was it? The unicorn castle? Yeah.
Yes,
he really wants
yes.
the unicorn castle. We reviewed some of his Live Me stuff in our last one. There you can
Yes, the
see him
unicorn
say that
castle.
there if you need
His
more reference
guardian
than
could
that.
get
But
him the unicorn castle.
yeah, he needs to win the unicorn castle finally. And you should make it just a giant dildo.
What you see right here, I'm just a character, man. I'm just a character.
Oh!
Okay, I'm just a character. My mom's from Pluto. I'm just a character, right? I'm a character, man. Like Aquaman, or Green Lantern. I'm a character. And my mom's from Pluto. Okay? So if you want to call home
Oh my god.
for
I remember him saying that as well about his mum being from Pluto.
Yeah, no, that was about the character. That was a character, Mom.
distance, man. It's going to be long distance, man. I know I cleaned everything up, man, with that Reconnection Coffee House. I cleaned all that up, man. I think we're good to go now. Oh, thank you. Another Cash App person. I'm not in a bad mood anymore. I'm not even cranky anymore, man. I think what I'm going to do after we wrap up.
Skeeter, your bandana looks way better than any of his bandanas that he has. He has
Yeah.
like these crazy colors. They all look like gross. And like, look how fresh and clean his is.
And he doesn't wrap it right. Like you can see that, like that's like right. Like Next does it like a fucking napkin at a restaurant. It's weird.
Up this room, which I'm going to get off here real quick in a second, and I think I'm going to go on down to the tattoo shop, man. And I'm going to get the Live Me logo as a tramp stamp, man. I'll post pictures later. I think it's going to be pretty dope because I think I'm going to retire from there.
Retire?
Yeah. Well, listen. As soon as my Live Me contract's up, I'm done. Yeah. As soon as the contract's up, I'm
my
done.
pimp cuts me
I'm
loose.
done. Yeah. After I leave here, I'm going to go down there to the tattoo shop at the Live Me. Logo tattooed right square on my back. Yeah. All right, man. Well, I just want to go over a few of the inventory items. Oh, we got one more. I didn't go over this one yet. Okay, we got this here. You know,
What is it?
there's about a quarter
Oh
left.
my god.
A quarter left in here, man. It's still good matches. And there's a quarter left. There's only a quarter left. There's about a quarter left. But this is still good matches, man. There's good matches in there still. It's about a quarter of a book, man. Right there, it's about a quarter of a book, man. But still good. This one I'm really excited about. We got two cases of this in. I think you're all going to dig this.
Oh no. What is that?
Nut rub, man. And
Oh my god!
Oh my god, bro! Oh, it says nut rub. Where did you get this? For when your sack just throbs for the men you watch on screen.
Oh my god!
cases, I think it ends up to about being 1,700.
Yes, yes. Kate Winslet face reveal as bowling ball Beth.
Oh fucking hell!
They're all gently used. I think there's only been a couple little gallops taken out of there, man. A couple little gallops, man.
Only rubbed a couple
Couple little
nuts.
gallops, man. Taken out of there. That's it. A couple little gallops, man. Couple little gallops. Yeah, come on down to the upstairs. You know, come to upstairs and you go ahead and just get your nut rub.
Hold on. Come on down to the upstairs.
Oh my god! Kate, fucking hell!
Breathe.
My
Well,
face,
that's
my
like
stomach hurts.
So that's great. We should
Oh
be
no, the
open-
fingers now.
What?
You started doing the fucking fingers then. I was like, oh no shit.
I couldn't tell if you were like mimicking one of his like weird tics when he like pretends to be like special or something, or like if you were like he's like getting into the music and like feeling it. Like I don't. Oh my god, too much.
Yeah, I think you're crediting Next too much there with that shit.
Really soon. I think we'll be open by November of 2027. November 2027, I think we're going to open up. Before that grand opening, we'll fly people in on a private jet. It's going to be great, man.
Fly people in on a private
guys.
jet.
It's not enough for me. I'm going to sign off here, man. And
Where'd he go?
I'm going to sign off here, man. I'm going to thank you, Cash App person. I'm going right after we leave this. I'm going to go get that Live Me tramp stamp on my back. And don't worry, man. I'm going to be out of there soon. I ain't going to do that forever. I'm thinking about retiring from Live Me, honestly.
I think you should demo some of your products.
All right, guys. Much love from me and you. I'm going to head down here to this tattoo shop to get the Live Me done. The Live Me tattoo done, tramp stamp. You know, the Live Me tattoo tramp stamp. Yeah, that one. All right, guys. Much love. Turn.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
There's so much brilliance. There's so much.
Oh, well done. Very well done. We all got an ab
Yes.
workout tonight.
Massive applause for that shit. And everyone I think it's a good thing that Little Boots muffed up the start and played it to us all super fast because like you've all got to go like give Skeet the view.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Make sure
We
you go
linked it
watch
up
shit
in
again.
the pinned comment. That was so good, Skeeter. Skeeter, thank you for coming into this community and just giving us some laughs, because like that's what we all fucking need, and it's been a while since we just
Yeah,
had people
because
having
the thing
fun.
is that in all honesty, like obviously I've known Skeet for quite a long time, and me and him have talked back and forth about this, and he never wanted to throw his hat into the ring. But the way
I
that he
appreciate
has done it, you know, in such an eloquent, funny, fucking brilliant way, yeah, it's the best way to go about it. And this is like where me and Little Boots are at with all this. It's like we pretty much just want to fucking point and have fun at this point and laugh at them all. I
it's
think
so great.
the fact is that they all lack so much fucking humor from their lives. It's sad, really, when you think about
Yeah.
hardly any of them fucking belly laugh.
Oh man.
That was fucking great though. I'm gonna watch that shit again as well, Skeet. I know I'm gonna. So don't you worry, and everybody else is gonna again, because there was so much packed
Oh
into
my
that. We need
god.
to.
It's so amazing. It's so good. It's so funny. Jeez. They can't even like it's stuff that they can't even like imagine like doing anymore. Like they don't even like come on and have fun. Claire comes on for 23 minutes and talks about Disney. Like it's so weird.
See, Kate is the
Yeah.
wise one, and I've said this many times that people need to listen and pay attention to Kate Winslet a little bit more. That they feel that she's just a fucking troll or
Kate's
something.
my
No,
mom.
packed full of the fucking good nuggets. And I'm telling you, if more people were like Kate Winslet, it would be fucking better. Because it's true. And she knew this from day one. Ridicule is the only way to go with these fuckers.
Dude, I think that's why they like default to going like IRL and shit too and like attacking like that, because they don't know, they can't take jokes like that. They don't know how to joke and keep everything, on the surface or on what you see, right? Like all you're doing, Skeeter, is commenting on what you see. Like throughout the week, you see him you pick up on little things. That's what makes it funny. And like they can't handle that stuff. That's what I want. Like this place can be like that. It has been before, but like everyone's just too in their fucking fifis about everything.
I don't know. Look, in all honesty, I think we are getting there back again. Like in all honesty, like we all kind of know where we're at now. I think even more so in the latest few weeks, even to know like, yeah, who shouldn't have been around or whatnot. It's like whatever. But in terms of like the OGs, the hardcore like OGs that like have been around for, we all know where we are at with each other, and most of us like to have a laugh. Me and you, we like to fucking come on here and have a giggle. It's all about us having fun. We don't want to stream if we're not having fun. Me and you talked about that even.
Yeah.
And Belinda's the same, right? Skeeter's the same. Gigi's the same. Gigi's at that place. He said this is why he just went fuck it and dropped everything and was like, I just want to have fun as well with you lot, and it is the best fucking medicine, laughter in that sense. Whatever the fucking situation is, just like, yeah, we got to laugh it all off and know that we've got the fucking thicker skin. We can all progress. We can all just laugh, and that's brilliant.
Yeah. We're all here for a good time,
But I do think those of us that there are certain individuals that are taking stuff way too seriously, nitpicking fucking everything, examining shit that's long fucking gone to the wayside, that we're past that point, it's like whatever. Most of us have like been through the mill and we just want to fucking laugh again.
You guys, Gigi is still live. Oh my god.
What?
Marathon.
What the fuck?
Jeez.
I thought he was going to do like half an hour. He said to you at what time? And then
Dude,
you was like, convincing him 2 hours.
Yeah, well, and so Gigi's like, oh, what time are you guys planning on going live? Because I mentioned it to him. And I was like, I think our normal time is like 6 for me. And he was like, are you sure? And this is like 5 o'clock. So this is like an hour before. And I was like, you should just go now. Cause like I was like, Death and I could push it back like a little bit or whatever. Like we wouldn't mind. Like, that's fine. But then Death was like MIA because her computer took a shit. So I was like, oh God. I was
Yeah,
trying to
like
get this
I was in the
phone,
midst
"Well,
of
I'm not
setting up
ready
the
yet."
stream. I was like, had about like an hour to go. My computer fucking decided to reboot and all of that crap. Logged me out of all my accounts. I couldn't get on anything. So I sent Little Boots an SOS on
It's way
Twitter.
past his bedtime.
Yeah, it was a whole fucking thing. But we delayed it all and then we pushed it back even further because of that. Because then he was like, I'm only going to go live for half an hour.
Gigi, it has been 104. No, wait, 3 hours. We've been going for 2 and 40 minutes. Damn. I kind of want to snipe him. Is that bad?
Oh my God.
Payback.
that'd be
Me having to tell
funny.
you it's
Oh, come on,
fine.
he's
Like,
not going to mind that.
8,000
We'll be
times.
evil.
I want to see what he's saying real quick.
Let's do it. Like,
believe
let's
he's still
snipe
alive.
Gigi. This is
This
funny.
motherfucker. Report me, bitch.
Someone go over to Gigi's chat and tell him that we're sniping
He was checking in on
Should I tell him
this
myself?
man that he did not know that he had reacted to
Should I link us? Hold on.
to find out, hey,
Oh my
where's
God,
everybody?
yes.
What can I do?
Fuck, I have too many
That's
windows
how I
open.
took it. Are you okay? Sam's situation
so
was,
intense.
hey, is this broad really dead? This
Yeah.
Why
Well,
are you
wait,
still
come in.
fraud?
is the difference.
Is this broad really dead? Is that what she just said? Is this broad
Wait,
really dead?
Wait. I was just talking about his anxiety earlier. Should I
Brigitte,
scare him?
the Black Irish Latina.
I'm
I
not going to
need
scare him.
you to say 3 words. Technically, it's
Oh,
1.
come on. It's funny. He's been on there for hours. It would be funny if you do this.
Fun.
Oh, Capricorn, New Jersey. You're good.
Let's do
Oh,
another
hold on.
word. 3 syllables. Precedence.
Why is he
I
spelling?
have faith you'll get it one day because I keep talking about redemption arcs. It's gonna happen one day.
No,
Oh,
it
what's
won't.
up, Death Little Beats? How you doing? I'm gonna come pop in your stream and listen in like a few
No,
minutes.
we're
She is
almost
gonna read
done.
her final thoughts, but like 20 times worse.
Not believe that this woman was dead.
Uh-huh.
Your mama believed that this woman was dead, but hey, what can I do?
Wow.
What can I do? Maybe it was to clear his conscience, like, hey, did I have anything to do with this? But in the long run of things,
Love you
I
too,
think
kitty.
that there were other issues going on.
We've
And
gone from
for Sam to
Oh,
come
God.
up on panel to
Film
help
a DC
Yo,
to
mama.
fucking
She's boring.
DC 2.0. We've gone
like-
from one to the other.
I just saw a bunch of my name in chat. So let me see. She was
Oh.
talking about me. We're going to rewind.
listen.
Huh. The woman who's famous on Twitter for inserting herself into everything that has nothing to do with her is about to give us a speech.
Facts. And like I went over on the Bridget stream, she's done that from day one, right? Before she was even involved with Tragic, she stepped to Negs wanting to get an interview with Negs about what it was like to be a father of an autistic child, right? And she wanted all the inside knowledge on little Negs and all this. Negs came to me with it and said to me, this person's asking me for an interview. I said, what person? Do they have a channel? And he said, I don't think so. I'm not sure. And I said, so what's her credentials then? Who is she and where she come? And he told me about Bridget. This was the first time I ever knew of her and heard of her. And he told me that she was seeking out a fucking interview of him and wanted to know about his parenting of an autistic kid. And I said to him, that sounds sus as fuck to me. Do not talk to her or engage with her. Do not definitely that interview, because I don't know who the fuck she is, what her credentials are, or what her particular interest would be in you and your parenting of an autistic child, and why you. There's plenty of resources out. There's plenty of articles written on this. There's plenty of parents on forums, no less, you know, of autistic children, parents that talk to each other and express how it is to raise children of all different levels on the spectrum. So there's plenty of resources out there. Why would you have to come to Negs, a person on YouTube, and interview him particularly about this if that was your goal? So it was sus to me. So she's always been overly invested, let's say.
I'm just gonna hit play.
I'm done. I'm done with this bullshit. I know that later on, because I came in later, a little bit later, where Jan's views came up.
Oh, shit.
Fedora came up. They started talking about Fedora's obituary and how that was doxed, and Fedora was blaming Jan about the obituary. Lil Boots came up talking this fucking bullshit about, oh, Jan, go back to Bridget, and
all I said was, Jan, you're a piece of trash. Get off the panel. No one likes you. Fuck you. She was sucking your mama's dick, so I told her to go do it.
All this other fucking bullshit.
She got real mad at
comes up talking all this shit. All this shit. Did you come up talking all this shit, little Boots?
I didn't say anything. I didn't even make any claims other than she blocked someone.
Where's your place on the panel, little Boots? Where's your invite into Girl World? You know, apparently you got to roll out the red fucking carpet like she did, like for your mum or whatever. But like you're not okay to come up on Gigi's panel, who's your friend no less, right? And talk whatever you want to fucking say, and you've got fucking, you know, Gigi's fucking full right to come up on his channel as his friend. You've got more right than fucking Yo Mama did on that panel. Let's be honest, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what do you mean? Little Boots fucking comes up on panel and talks all her shit or whatever. What are you fucking talking about? She's allowed to fucking do what she wants on her friend's panel.
Hold on. I want to get that again.
Was blaming Jan about the obituary. Lil Boots came up talking this fucking bullshit about, oh, Jan, go back to Bridget, and all this other fucking bullshit. Y'all are fucking batshit crazy. Y'all are batshit.
Hey, remember when you mentioned me in court because I called you a loon? You're a fucking loon.
Fucking crazy. Y'all are taking this shit too personal. I know that the little mama dad
personal. Bitch, I went up there defending my hat lady.
Bitch, nobody is taking it personal. You took it personal. What? The little Boots dare come up on a panel and have her opinion. Because you're fucking the protector of Yo Mama now, right? You've made it your fucking position to go out there, defend Yo Mama like he means something to you. Who's making shit personal? You're overly invested in a particular creator.
Yeah, but at the same time, if you didn't talk about Lil Mama, if you had nothing to do with her in life, then you don't have to talk about her in death. All this.
So then,
let the woman rest.
Talk about then. So I've never met any of the people I react to. So what the fuck am I supposed to, Belinda? What am I supposed to do? I didn't know. I don't know these people in life, so I guess I can't talk about them. Shit.
Night Skeeter.
Night Skeet. Thanks, man.
Belinda, done. Pack it up. We can't. Let's do another word. Fighting again, and I'm like, whoa! I muted you. What happened? God.
All right. Gigi's now just high giggling.
Look, I live for Gigi's giggle. Like,
I wasn't gonna go up. Okay, I had the window open the whole time because I kind of did want to ask Yo Mama stuff, but I didn't want to like get in the middle of him and Sam. But then as soon as fucking Fedora hit there, I was like, God damn it! Now I have to.
Well, they were all telling me. Do you remember? They were all going, "Death go up," and I was like, "Oh, for fuck's sake!"
And I had the trigger, finger on my trigger the whole time. I had that window open that whole stream. All I had to do was hit join.
Yeah, and I wasn't in the mood for it, right? You know when you got to be in the right fucking.
I was in the mood to yell at somebody, and Jan just happened to go up there because she had more balls than Tragic. Congrats, Jan. I'll give you that.
7 hours in your favor. So it was a lot later for me, and I was already worn out yesterday.
Yeah.
You know, it's like end of the week and whatnot. I was like, I'm not in the fucking right headspace to like deal with these fuckers. Because if I'm gonna step to someone and wipe the floor at you, then I need to be in the right headspace for that shit. Otherwise, I'm like, ugh, I'm not ready for you. Like, whatever. Go on with your shit.
God. You got so mad at me. Yeah, do you like how I slid that in there? That timing was so perfect, Kate. Like Gigi and I were like one brain. Like he was in the middle of booting her and I was in the middle of telling her to fuck off. It's perfect.
No, she was great. I'm glad that she went up, you know. And it's like, if I'm not going to go up, I want little bits to, you know, and vice versa.
I don't ever have a good reason to yell at anybody, you guys, but my love for my hat lady is a good reason for me. So
The more she gets to like shout at people, the more I'll look like the calm one.
I am in no way calm, if you guys knew me.
Yeah, but people will think that I'm the calm one, so it's good, you know.
All right, well, we're ready to wrap it up. We got an outro.
Yeah, we do.
Got an outie.
We do. Thanks, guys, for coming and hanging out with us.
Yeah, thanks for chilling.
You could have been at other places, you know, so we appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for choosing me over Gigi. I'm going to rub it in his face forever. I'm taking notes of everyone that was in chat.
I think we're going to stream. I don't know. When do you want to do the next? Because we was going to maybe cover for our next stream, maybe dip into a little bit of Alana. So
maybe. I don't know how much I want to poke that bear, but I do want to show y'all a little bit of what I'm doing.
Yeah. So if we do, then it'll be that. But we've also got also next weekend we're going to have our beautiful, lovely Sama come up and do the reading with next. So we've got that good stuff to look forward to. But if not, we're going to be probably streaming Tuesday, I think, right?
Yeah, let's aim for Tuesday.
So you all have a good weekend, guys. Lots of love. Later.
Good night, y'all. Thanks for coming.
Bye.
Thanks, Skeeter, for that amazing video.
Yes, and we'll go over and watch it again, like in the right speed as well. Night.
Cool, something got me shaking. Feel the seismic rush, rock my bones to dust. Cool, can't wait for intermission. Lost inside a screen that's not reflecting me. 'Cause I'm on another wave, my frequency can radiate, burning every bridge I ever known, and I always stand too close. Sabotage all my dreams, thinking like a submarine, lighting like it's gasoline, stir the embers, no surrender. Cool, think I need an intervention. Show me the light, just don't make it too bright, and put me on a different wave, and I don't wanna radiate, burning every bridge I ever own, and I always stand too close. Sabotage all my dreams, sinking like a submarine, lighting like it's gasoline, stir the embers, no surrender. Sabotage all my dreams, sinking like a submarine, lighting like it's gasoline, oh, stir the embers, no surrender. Is it a trophy or a tomb? Punch through, and no matter what you do, get through, like a garden when it blooms, eh? Just gotta wait and spread my roots, eh? I need another point of view, eh? Lift my head above the gloom, ooh, body got me tripping. Sabotage all my dreams, sinking like a submarine, lighting like it's gasoline, stir the embers, no surrender. Sabotage all my dreams, sinking